delivering papers for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, and he was likely heading to work when he was killed. Stark's Mitsubishi Mirage was struck by a speeding Ford Flex while he was making a turn from Appleton onto Burleigh, causing it to hit a third car. 2 people were injured in that car, but they are expected to survive. The 24-year-old woman driving the Ford has been arrested. Charges are pending. Ascension Hospital continues navigating the fallout from a ransomware attack last week. Patient Annette Strini tells TMJ4 News she's been directed by Ascension to utilize other healthcare systems in the region.
I was told we'll go to Aurora or Freighter, but my insurance doesn't cover that. How would I pay the bills? I'm tired. I'm not getting the right answers because nobody really knows.
The latest update from the network indicates all Ascension Wisconsin hospitals, physician offices, and care sites remain open and operational, but Ascension retail pharmacies in Wisconsin are not currently able to fill prescriptions. The state Supreme Court is considering a lawsuit that would reverse a decision from 2 years ago banning absentee ballot drop boxes. The Wisconsin Democracy Campaign rallying at the Capitol in support of drop boxes, including 78-year-old Susan Roberts. She tells TMJ4 News,
I've got an inflammatory arthritis and I have something called Raynaud's disease where if you're out in the cold, your hands, it's really painful. So I can't stand out in the cold anymore.
Democrats who brought the lawsuit hope the High Court's liberal majority will reallow drop boxes ahead of the November election. The court is expected to issue a decision sometime this summer. Smoke from Canadian wildfires is once again causing air quality issues in parts of Wisconsin and the upper Midwest. Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Brian Niznansky tells WTMJ that while it's too early to predict if the wildfire smoke will be as prevalent as last summer, it's a pattern meteorologists are watching closely.
Last year was something that was way out of the ordinary. Now, if we see a repeat of that, hopefully it's not a sign of a pattern. I would say what we're experiencing now would be typical. We do again next year, then something is up.
This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone says something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure, no, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We about that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue, and I'm here for the action.
And but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The movement continues.
The murder continue.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Taco Tuesday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. And the Queen, the author, the advocate, Elizabeth Brown, is in the building.
Hey, yo.
In the studio.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Hey, look, how you doing, Queen?
Hey, you already know. It's Milwaukee.
Hey,
you know?
You bringing the sunshine in the studio.
As I always should. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my little razzle-dazzle, grounding, hugging a couple of trees. You know, I got to bring that love up in here.
Hey, I can feel the tree bark. You know, I can feel the bark off the tree. You know.
That's that little pizzazz.
It is, that razzle-dazzle.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little something, you know, to brighten your day.
A little something extra.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with a little extra.
Unless you out there fighting on social media. And this is what I want to talk about, because I'm seeing something that it's making me raise an eyebrow.
Yeah.
And DJ Brother Z, I mean, you a DJ out here. You know, you out here in the clubs, you out here scratching, you know, and mixing on the ones and twos. I want to know, I'm seeing a trend of girls just fighting.
Yes, I've seen that.
Staging fights.
Yes.
You know, pull up.
Yeah.
Pop out.
Yeah.
And this is a weird trend, because it usually be the guys. You know, many times when I was coming up, the guys would, you know, get into a fight, and then everybody be like, I'm about to tear the club up and all of that.
The girls was doing it too. It wasn't just
it wasn't like it is now.
No, it wasn't.
It's a lot going on right now.
Because now you can stream it. You know, not only can you stream it, a lot of these kids, you know, from the schools and stuff, they like on these certain apps, and they like such and such gonna fight such and such, you know, and you just
pull up.
Hey,
I had to
drop the addy.
I got a video of me breaking up one of these things.
Me too.
You know, I went out there and it was a whole bunch of people just pulling up. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then the two girls got out, and they got to fighting in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened with me too.
I'm like, what is this? Like, and who recorded it? I think the person who sent it to me, they was a part of the crew.
Okay.
And they recorded me breaking it up because they knew who I was. And so they sent me the video from me getting in the middle and trying to pull these two girls out of the street and telling everybody to go home.
I did that too.
But this is something that when I talk about that, it's going on all the time, to the point where I think it was something that took place and 100 cars pulled up off of what was going on.
Yes.
And so on social media, just to see this go down.
But not only that, when you see a whole bunch of cars, you know, other cars just gonna pull up and stop too, just automatically, and
due to the commotion.
Yeah, and it happened. I was dropping my daughter off at skating, and some girls got into it outside, and you know, I'm seeing parents, you know, just driving by. I'm like, ain't no way I'm finna drive past these kids and just let them fight. So of course I jumped out. Like, hold on. We ain't finna do this. Y'all finna, like, where
Break
y'all
it
mom
up.
at? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can go over there. Because, again, as an adult, we should not be condoning this type of behavior because it's deadly.
Hey, look, I look into the comments sometimes, and I'm wondering,
man,
it's grown-ups in the comments.
Man, look.
Talking about, you know, get a lick in for me.
Tory, I swear to God. I had... Even when I was telling you about when my daughter was in high school, it was a mother who was collecting all of these girls in a group chat to try to get them to not like my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a mother.
Right.
Who's in the middle of this. So, again, we really have to make sure, because a lot of times when you have children acting out like that, it's some adult somewhere condoning it.
Organizing.
Yes.
And the sad part about it is I'm seeing video. It was this one video, and I don't know where this video took place, but it went viral.
Yeah.
Where the mother went with the kids to this person's house.
I seen that.
And then the person ended up getting shot.
Yes.
And then she's screaming for the police.
That part.
After she drove over there.
Out of line, out of order.
And then it got real.
And now you want the police.
And then the child may have gotten shot multiple times. But what I'm saying is, this is just recklessness.
It is.
And to me, it's disturbing because, you know, what I think what I'm seeing, because with the music, with the Glorrillas, with the gangster female movement, with the gangster, like, you know, I'm the head honcho type ideas.
All facts.
When you talking about that, when you seeing this, I think that now they're going to start, you know, when you go into the clubs, they're going to start looking for this type of female with the thick eyelashes, with the
the butterfly eyes.
Yeah, with the big eyelashes, with
looking like Snuffleupagus.
with the neon hair,
man,
and looking like Glorilla. Like they gonna start they gonna start doing a dress code
like they did for the
dudes,
men,
for the dudes with that gangster mentality, the baggy shorts. You know, they was trying to get ahead of the gangster mentality where a lot of the gangsters was wearing baggy clothes. A lot of the dudes that was thug lifing was looking a certain way. So all the dress code looked like everybody that was in thug life or everybody that was in that gangster mentality. Like they wanted you to wear slacks.
It was going to stop something.
Like it was going to stop something. But what I'm saying is they was targeting the idea.
They were targeting the idea.
And it just happened to deal with
and it's happening right now with women.
And
with
that's
girls.
That's what I'm saying, that they're going to start targeting the idea of these type of people, because now all these videos going viral and these girls look like, you know, a certain way, like you know, they look at hip hop.
They looking like Sexy Red and them.
Yes.
Sukiana and them.
Yes. Yeah, they looking like this type of hood type, hip hop type, gangster type idea. And so they're gonna start, you know, hey, you can't come up in here. You know, and that's what I'm seeing, because that's what happened with the thug life mentality, and clubs was being shut down and people was getting shot. So they tried to get ahead of it by targeting a way that hip hop or this type of mentality looked. And so we paid the price for it. Even if I was a fan of the hip hop, but even if I dressed similar to what was on the dress code, they would say, I can't come in.
They would say that because, again, it was not only hip hop, you know, because when you think about, you know, back then it was the Allen Iverson, you know, big T-shirt, baggy pants, you know, Timberland boots, hats, you know what I'm saying? Like it was targeting our culture, you know, the hip hop culture is really what it was targeting. And again, like you stated, it's always something, especially when we're talking about, you know, the youth and where it's going. But in reality, like I said, you know, I've been dealing with dress code issues all my life, you know, so.
And cops are on social media too. So, like I said, all of the social media is the
everything,
CIA.
Yes, and FBI.
Right.
Correct.
So when you put this stuff out there, and they got all the information right there to lock you up if they actually really wanted to. Sometimes they pick and choose who they go after.
Right. And they have this DJ Brother Z sent me on Instagram where they got damn, it's only Monday. Welcome to Milwaukee, where we all link up for a fight and the police come, so we keep switching locations.
Right, but remember a long time ago it was like this flash mob?
Yes.
Like the flash mobs were showing up at Mayfair, at the mall structures.
At the Grand.
At the Grand.
Yep.
Now it's pull up.
That why they had the age limits there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they was trying to get ahead of it. And they found out it was a certain age group that was doing it, but then it just, every time they try to interrupt something, it just morphs into something else.
Something else,
Like,
especially with social media.
And you know what I saw, and a lot of people got on me for saying this like 9 years ago.
Right.
I said when they switched over to the M card, and it costs all this money to take the bus, and you got to manage a credit card to get on the bus. People was going to start stealing cars.
Correct.
Well, it went from these young people like not being able, to get on a bus like that. Because when you used to get the transfer,
you could give it to somebody else.
You could give it to somebody else.
Used to do that,
because, if you was poor, it didn't matter.
And, you could go anywhere and you just ask people, when they getting off the bus, can you have a transfer? Because it lasts until 6 o'clock. So you use that same transfer all day. You go wherever you wanted to go.
I think you had 2 hours to use
2
the
hours, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when they shut that down, I saw a rise in stealing cars. And then they found out the Hyundais and the Kias was available.
All facts.
Like, it's always, the energy is always going to turn into something else.
It is.
And so now that they got the situation fixed with the Hyundais and the Kias, where now they got the program correct.
Right.
You see a little bit more people doing carjackings or stealing people's cars while they running, while the car's running. Like, the energy always turns into something else.
Does.
If it's not, the root cause is not addressed.
All facts. And the root cause is never addressed because they understand, again, you know, when the Stoley thing was going on and they was putting all this money towards Stoley's, the nonprofits of Milwaukee, everybody wanted to get a piece of that, you know what I'm saying? And it never hit the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So the misappropriation of funds that happen when you have these agendas, because that's what it feel like to me. Because if it's happening here, then it's happening in Chicago. All of this is running at the same damn time. Like that has to be a plan.
And then they got you thinking that it's the young people.
Come on. And they 30.
And in the last couple situations that ended in a huge tragedy, it was older people.
Hey, remember when I got robbed at Pick and Save and I called you and I was like, I was about to you know, but it was a young guy, but it was an older guy he had a group of young boys that he had targeting certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's usually always a head, a master.
Somebody that's out here programming.
Yes.
And this is what happens in situations where there's high poverty. Like, anybody can come around if you don't got a plan and they got a plan, they could get you to go along with their plan. And many times I always tell people, come up with a plan.
Please.
Come up with something for yourself that it gates you.
Correct.
From somebody else having a plan and using you for their plan.
All facts.
So if you have a plan and they have a plan and some of the ideas you can share some of the same similarities, it's okay to go along with that because it benefits what you're trying to do as well. So it's okay. But sometimes when you don't have 5 year ideas, 10-year ideas,
because that's how the government run.
It keeps you on track. And I always tell people, if you're running around here without a plan, somebody else gonna use you for theirs.
Hey, you're gonna be a part of somebody else's, and we've been saying that for a long time.
Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more conversations, Truth Nation. We got Elizabeth Brown in the studio. Hey, look, when we come back, I want to talk about what happened yesterday with the missing person that we had to go see after the show.
Let's do that.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Truth Family Fest is back. If you're looking for a fun opportunity to showcase your clothing line, restaurant, nonprofit organization, food truck, or small business, look no further than doing it at our Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 17th. We are currently accepting vendor applications for our festival, and you don't want to miss out on this great opportunity to promote your business and be part of all the fun. For more information or to sign up to be a vendor, visit truthfamilyfest.com.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Suit up for the $800,000 Sports Car Series at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. April through May, score free play, cash, one of 4 new Toyota GR86s or a new Toyota Supra. Play with your club card to earn entries, 5 times the entries on drawing days, and when the Milwaukee Brewers play at home. Got what it takes? Slugger, only at Potawatomi. For more details, visit paysbig.com/sportscar. Must be 21 and a club member to play.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed.
Right.
They want to know how far you driving to get to and from work every day.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. I need you to be factual. And every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm smoking tarantula. Yeah. They gave it to me. Is it? I'ma pull up so lit, I just might crash, dog. Let me take this Balenciaga mask off the ass.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in the building.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yesterday we had a situation where we had to, after the show, go see a mother.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Whose son, Fernando Delgado, went missing on the 6th.
On the 6th, yep.
And she reported this to the police department.
She did.
And, she's struggling to get the resources.
Correct.
So, like as usual.
As per usual.
And I tell people,
facts.
When we talk about the missing in our communities, it's going to take the community to be concerned because sometimes it don't hit their radar like that when they go report it.
It don't never hit their radar.
It don't get to the critical and get the resources that the attention that the family feels that's needed.
Even after the Sade incident.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
This is after Sade.
Facts.
But when I talk about these things, and thank God that we got a show.
Man.
Thank God that y'all can hear it
Praises to the
live. Y'all can hear it as we go through these situations so y'all know it's real.
Facts.
And y'all can hear it straight from the family's mouth. And it ain't no show that ever been this deep.
Facts.
That y'all can hear as it happens and see the process of how we resolve these issues.
Yes.
On the air.
On the air.
So to me, this is just a great time for us to really be taking notes and understanding how to make these adjustments according to what we're hearing from these families, from these situations, and add it to our lives and actually start participating. That's why I wanted to have an active listening audience because after I get off the air, I got to get back out in the streets.
All facts.
And many times I had other plans.
Every time.
I mean, it's not like I always tell people, if you helping the community on a schedule, you're not going to be able to do it.
You're not helping.
You really not going to be able to manage because the community has so many fires.
There is no schedule.
That the schedule, you may miss something critical because you shut the clock off at a certain time. So I've never been on the clock.
No.
I've been around the clock for over 14 years now.
Helping our people is random.
Hey.
Because that's how our needs are, everything is random.
No, the situations are always around the clock because when you're living in dire situations, when you're living in poverty, when you're living in mismanagement, when you have the leadership got a lot of resource mismanagement going on, and I don't have to go too far with SDC going on. I'm telling y'all what's going on.
Facts.
Now, that's going on in a lot of spaces.
Correct.
And now you got people that are out here hurting.
Yes.
and no resources, or they don't know where to go.
No relief. Because when we left her house last night, like I felt really, zapped.
Right.
Because to see a mother cry, to know that could be my kid, to know that our baby's out here again. There is a thirst for our babies out here, and people don't understand the depth of that. And so when you a mother and you have, your child is missing,
right? And that's the most alarming thing. And for her, because I was she had reached out on social media, and I was trying to get her number from her to talk about what was going on. But then I guess when I got on the air, she called in.
Yeah.
How you doing, Grisel?
Yes, not so well, Tory.
What's going on?
I'm the mother of the missing child in the city of Milwaukee by the name of Fernando Jimenez-Delgado.
He's still missing?
He's still missing. Today is day 7. People are commenting. We have an individual by the name of John Davidson commenting on Facebook, threatening us with my son's life.
What's your son's name again? What's his name again?
Fernando Jimenez-Delgado.
And what? How old is he?
16.
And where was the last time and the last place he was seen?
He was home Monday the 6th. He left anywhere between the hours of 3:30 and 6:30. He went to go meet with somebody he met online, and we ain't seen him since.
Oh, wow. See, and this is something that is the urgency, because I had to deal with other families, other situations where people and young people, he's only 16 years old, and they hook up with people online.
Correct.
And they vanish.
At broad daylight.
So we went over there after the show because this is the urgency.
Yes.
Like I had to go figure out what was going on, what's happening,
right,
and start organizing immediately. And so this is the video we got out online. It's going viral right now on Instagram. They got my Facebook shut down.
Yeah.
I posted on Facebook, but I got 80,000 followers on my Facebook. And I'm not posting fights. I'm not posting nudity. I'm not posting none of that. I'm only posting things that's going on in the community. And Facebook got a problem with Tory Lowe.
Of course.
But let's listen to see what she said when we recorded the video.
My name is Grisel Delgado. I am the mother of a 16-year-old by the name of Fernando Jimenez-Delgado, who has been missing since May 5th, 2024. The last time we seen Fernando, it was 3:30 p.m. We have suspicions that he is with someone he met online. And we suspect that he is a victim of sex trafficking at this point in time. I urge my community to please help me bring my son home. It is of urgency that I get my son back home to me and his family. And we love him and we miss him. And again, this is a minor who's gone missing. We need you to reach out to us at either 414-349-8419. That is my direct line. Again, that number is 414-349-8419. Or you can feel free to reach out to Milwaukee Police Department or Tory Lowe. Please, again, it's a sense of urgency. My 16-year-old son is missing. We do suspect that he is a victim of sex trafficking from somebody that he was groomed by, that he met online. Please give me a call if you have any leads, or contact the Milwaukee Police Department or Tory Lowe.
Hey, now, she'll be on the show today, this mother, Grisel Delgado. She'll be on the show today, and we have to be concerned. And,
yes, we should.
And I try to tell people, today is this family. Tomorrow's your family. And the thing is, we got to make sure that we're doing everything we can. Because if we're going to turn this around, we can't wait on the people that's mismanaging things, that's neglecting things. We're trying to get them second, third chances, fourth chances.
Man.
No, we got to get busy. And this is the immediate turnaround from that phone call to the time I went over there to the time where now the news media from that post is now going to be in studio when she comes here. The news media is now going to give the situation some attention. And this is all how we have to work when we talk about what we're not getting, what the services, the resources, the way we think it should be given to us.
Correct.
We got to do it. We got the power. And I'm showing y'all every time, every day with every family that didn't get what they thought that they were supposed to get. It was people working for some of these agencies that didn't even get the service that then came on the show.
Tory, it's the power that we have as a people, you know, but at the same time, we have to make sure that we not abusing the power by putting those powerless individuals, paying them. Because with what it is that you've done, what it is that I've done, and other people like us done with no money. And we have all of these individuals in places and spaces that's getting paid, that's not doing anything. This mother said that how she was, when you hear her say how she was treated, all she wanted to do was be heard.
Liz, as many times I've heard families with the same story.
Over and over again.
And I put these families on air because I think that y'all need to hear what's going on with them, because if it's going on with them, chances are when you get in your time of need, it's going to be happening to you.
Yes.
And also not showing you the problem, but showing you how to resolve it without them.
Yes.
So for those that say, oh, I need this amount of money to help families, or I need a lot of money to help these families, I've never gotten a one penny.
One dime.
And I'm the most requested advocate in the state and changed laws and did all of this stuff.
Exactly.
And they never gave me a dime. And they didn't came in here. Some of the people, the leadership, then came on the show because I believe that everybody should have a chance to speak. But at the end of the day, when it comes to action, see, it's a difference between talking and saying stuff and being about that action.
Facts.
And that's why I say I appreciate Truth Nation and everybody that ever addressed the call to action that I put out here, that everybody that ever gave, that ever prayed, that shared, that was a part of Truth Nation.
Yes.
Because we out here making a difference. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have the Pop Culture Report with Benjamin and Carrie Noni Juice. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis. Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
Truth Nation, there has been an ongoing debate in terms of what work ethic means, and primarily across generations. You hear phrases like, this new generation doesn't know the meaning of work. They're entitled. And the younger generation saying things like, the older people, they work way too hard and not smart enough. All perspectives have some extension of validity. I want to share with you something that I heard last weekend that really resonated with me as it relates to work ethic. And the quote was, a lot of people want to learn how to play the guitar, but they don't want to take the lessons. And so, Truth Nation, as we continue to have ongoing conversations about the meaning of work and work ethic, I want to ask each of us to consider what work means to us. And in terms of what we are looking to gain from whatever aspect of work that we deliver every day, is it equal to what we want to gain? In other words, are you putting in the work that's not just short game or 60 seconds or less, but the work that is going to create a long impact on whatever return on the investment looks like for you? Let's start having more conversations about the meaning of work, making sure that we're aligned on what that looks and feels like, and ultimately not giving up on doing the work, because goodness knows we got a lot of work to do.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin on The Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Ben Jammin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice. Juice World in the building.
Yeah, I was keeping it juicy, y'all.
And the lovely Liz Brown is in studio.
Hey, yo.
What's happening then?
You know what, man? These ugly biddies out here, man. They got the juke face. They got the juke face going on right now, man. So I don't know if y'all know Truth Nation, all right, but there's a new drug in town, all right, and we're not talking about the Fenty, all right. We ain't talking about the fentanyl. We ain't talking about the cocaine, all right. We ain't even talking about crack. Okay, we talking about Ozempic. Okay,
Ozempic, yeah.
Ozempic, the big O.
Yeah.
They said the big O used it.
And the little O.
Oprah.
Hey. They said
the little O.
They said that
that's the knockoff. The one girl that got arrested for selling the fake.
The real O for real? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Oh,
They
wow.
said the big O has been using it so much that Gayle King even getting skinny. But with that being said, Oprah Winfrey actually came out and acknowledged her contributions to diet culture. That's what they're framing this as, diet culture. She says, I own what I've done, and now I want to do better, all right? Earlier this year, Oprah Winfrey announced that she would be stepping down from the Weight Watchers board after previously revealing her use of weight loss medication. All right? What a lot of people would allude to being Ozempic. How y'all feeling about this Ozempic?
I don't think it's good. You know, from what I've heard about it, then the thing that's more concerning to me is the fact that they were saying because it is so heavily being used in Hollywood that people who are actually diabetic and need to use it are not able to get it to them, or not necessarily get it to them, but it's starting to become a shortage potentially because of how much it's being used in Hollywood. And that's what I have a problem with, because people who actually need it for health reasons can't even get to it because we as humans who have money want to use it for selfish reasons.
Is this the magic pill that they've been waiting on?
Hey, it's some type of pill.
Because hold on, because a lot of people, they always say there's no pill that can make you lose weight.
Hey.
But Ozempic said, au contraire, mon frère.
Uh-huh. Is that a little French? Is that a little French?
Hey.
That was different.
Hey.
Elizabeth, how you feeling about this Ozempic, man?
Hey, I think it's scary because again, when you think about anything that's quick, the quick fix, you hear about the women, with the BBLs and the health issues that comes along. the health issues that comes along. What's going to be the backside? Because again, people so quick. Everybody want it fast. Get in the gym. Eat right. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody want to do that no more.
But again, I'm gonna need people.
Convenience.
You know what I'm saying?
I want it now.
And it's gonna take 10 years off your life. I mean, when you really think about what's truly happening, because we already digesting, thanks to the FDA, the poison food, the air is being messed up, the water is messed up, and now here you go. want to look a certain way. And again, like I said,
with the hourglass figure.
Mental illness is real.
Hey.
And then as soon as a man look at you, you like, you thirsty. Why you looking at me like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have swore that's why you went and got it, for people to look at you.
I'll say this.
The attention.
If Oprah can lose the weight, that pill working.
It ain't even a pill.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a shot, because I don't use it. I just hear
it's
about
a shot.
it. But what
The
I'm
big
saying
O.
is, Oprah been trying to lose weight for years, been struggling with her weight for years.
I feel like
and when Oprah got skinny, everybody like, whatever she using, I want that.
But y'all
Oh
should,
my
I mean, people should really pay attention to celebrities because they've been lying for a long time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about even to the point of the McDonald's burgers. It looks so good on TV, and you find out that it wasn't even a real
It's
burger.
just
It was some
marketing.
clay. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well,
I mean, marketing
careful,
is
people.
brainwashing. Let's be just be
It
real.
is, but
Well,
that's
hold
the
on.
purpose.
The
Yeah.
side effects now.
Come
now
on.
Oprah done lost the weight. It said diarrhea, dizziness, blurred vision, constipation, fatigue, burping.
I mean,
nausea, allergic reaction, and thyroid cancer.
Come see, you see what I'm saying?
It's all of that, and they're also talking about this thing called Ozempic face now. You know, basically, you it does so good at breaking down the body fats that you ultimately even
Shoot it in your face.
Well, you end up losing the fats in your face. So anybody who even got like, I got
Okay.
big cheeks. I got big cheeks. So if I was to take Ozempic, y'all would see me in here coming looking like
But
Dave
see
Chappelle or
that,
something.
but that's where I want to get clarification on. Maybe y'all could clarify it for me. But I was told that with the Ozempic, or at least maybe it's the pills, it doesn't necessarily make you lose weight, but it makes you not crave like sugars and things like that. So
Basically,
which one is it?
Basically, you eat less. It kills your appetite.
Right.
Yeah.
But
so
in doing so, the drug ultimately ends up killing a lot of the different fats in your body because your body, basically, once you go into starvation mode, it starts to look around for fats in your body to actually survive off of. Unfortunately, because these people in Hollywood and everybody else has been taking this Ozempic for a weight loss drug. I think I actually know somebody too. I think I know somebody off the Ozempic. She was fat like 3 months ago. Now she's skinny. All right. I ain't put her name out there.
Oh, like she's not a famous person.
He don't want.
No, she local. She local.
Oh, she's
now.
local. Okay.
He don't want to violate. He don't want to
Like a
violate.
famous person.
He don't want to violate nobody hospice rules.
I'm just saying because people's now because of the fats that are being broken down in their body so abruptly. Again, they're developing the Ozempic face. So for somebody who was just young, fresh in their 30s, looking fit, your face looked like you came out and you're 77 now.
Now, wouldn't it eat at your muscles first and then it goes to the fat?
That's not what the Ozempic does, man.
No, it goes
I mean,
straight
you
to the
got
fat.
fat.
Yeah, it goes straight to the fat.
Where the
Wow.
muscles at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
If you got fat, where the muscles at? Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
I mean,
Riding,
because you
boy.
have to.
Or like that,
Bars.
the guy
Yeah,
who
for
was
real.
with Khloe Kardashian. What's his name? Scott something.
Yeah.
He wasn't really fat, but they said he's on it. So he looked a little muscular, but now he got like
maybe-
the droopy
You know
face
you know
and
what's
all that
crazy?
stuff from the pills.
Because it's almost like it's subjective. Because to one person I've looked at before who wear like a size 2, they think that they fat, right? Because of what's been told
Right.
to them and
Yeah.
fed to them through the
Yeah.
media
Right.
and all these other different.
And there's
fashion
people that's
schools that you go to.
anorexic that think they fat too.
100%. So again, Liz, you hit it right on the head. A lot of these people have mental illnesses, and because these people are in Hollywood now, they're ultimately going to project that same frequency out to the people who follow them. That's why they're talking about even Kim Kardashian being on the Ozempic and the Kardashians being on the Ozempic and what's actually happening to them. All these people out here who went and got them fake butt injections and stuff
Hey.
like that. Now they losing their ass too. Now it's Ozempic butt out here.
I mean, when you think about
Got
how
the fat
bad,
patty.
how
Yeah.
bad
Oh, wow.
it got,
Yeah.
when you got men getting full wigs, when you got Drake men getting BBLs,
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Hold on, wait a minute. I got a question.
Go ahead.
Is the BBL on the stomach or on the butt? Do BBL mean
it's like
any
lipo.
cosmetic surgery?
It is.
Well, does BBL because
It stands for Brazilian butt lift.
Right.
There we go.
That's what
It
I'm
does,
saying.
But for men, it's like the ab, because again, when you get in the butt
But
lift,
would
they
that
usually
be
take
like
the fat-
cosmetic surgery?
It's
They
definitely
take the
surgery.
fat
From
your
the
gut
butt
and
and
inject
then-
it somewhere else. You know what I'm
But
saying?
for the ad, or what would they do for Drake then?
That-
Put some
that's crazy.
silicone slips in there or something. All I'm saying is
Isn't it liposuction?
Yeah, liposuction.
If you
But
get it on your stomach.
But
Yeah.
is BBL like ain't that the booty?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it stood
That's
for
what's
originally.
supposed to be.
So what I'm saying is this song is really not.
It's funny, Tory.
Yeah, right.
It gets the people going.
and it matched Drizzy because he real.
Oh wow.
I mean, but
Take it to
hey,
the sticker.
These all these different weight loss options people got out here now. They might kill you.
My daughter was
part.
going around
Folks
singing
know.
BBL Drizzy.
I'm telling you, I done seen so many little kids
I
and
was like,
grandmas.
and then I was
singing it.
walking down the street and there was some kids like outside when it was hot.
Yeah.
And they was singing BBL Drizzy. I said, wow.
Moves the culture.
Dr. Miami, he put together a commercial for it. So, hey, man.
We put together a commercial.
We got a commercial. We got a commercial.
do, and it's hot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, appreciate that. To go ahead and promote the show airing May 20th on
Right.
Monday between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Jamming with Juice.
Jamming with Juice is going to be
Congratulations.
before the Tory Lowe show now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be powerful.
Yeah, it's going to be super juicy, just like the BBL Drizzy. So, yeah.
Hey, look,
moves the culture.
on that note,
Right.
when we come back, we have more Pop Culture Report with Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
yeah, I was giving it just to y'all.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
It's amazing.
I'm thicker than a snicker. I'm thicker than your ninja. Don't act like you don't know me. These hams deserve a trophy. Maybe it ain't no mystery. Got the best BBL in history.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Thank you, Truth Nation. Your willingness to share your stories with our community has helped make the Tory Lowe Show a 2-time First Place Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Award winner.
Hey, I'm tapping in for the Milwaukee County Jail. Yeah, man, they treating us real bad up in here, man. I mean, they had us sleeping in feces and urine. They took the batteries from us, told us there wasn't no batteries in stock. I ain't never heard that in my life.
We do this all for you, Milwaukee. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Connie's Compassionate Care is a Wisconsin Medicaid Badger Care Plus benefit program designed to help pregnant women retain the support and services needed to have a healthy baby. From medical appointments, transportation, and health education support. So, if you or anyone you know can benefit from our agency, call 414-550-7521 to speak with Lasagna. Connie's Compassionate Care has got you covered.
One call, that's all. Gruber Law Offices. If you or a loved one is ever injured in an accident, you should hire a law firm with proven results who stands up for victims and takes the burden off your shoulders. Gruber Law Offices has been serving our community for over 35 years and provides the best care, service, and consulting with no fee until they win your case. Visit gruber-law.com or contact them at 414-276-6666. Make one call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices.
Life is full of moments, from first steps to first loves, moments that make life special. Now, life can also bring us difficult and disruptive moments like a cancer diagnosis, which is why the groundbreaking work of Stand Up to Cancer is so vital. They know the problem of cancer won't be solved by one doctor, one lab, or one hospital. It takes collaboration. That's why Stand Up to Cancer brings together top minds from different fields to find new and better treatments so patients can thrive. So when it matters, we can all show up for moments of a lifetime. Please join Stand Up to Cancer and Myrtle Beach to help families get back to where they belong, making new memories for years to come. Please go to standuptocancer.org to see how you can join the mission.
More of The Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with Juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Benjamin on The Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Pop Culture Report brought to you by B&J, man.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
Yeah, I was giving it juicy, y'all.
Hey, Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
What's happening then?
Honestly, Tory Lowe, what is not happening out on these pop culture streets, man, for real? I'm not going to lie to you. So we actually kind of had this conversation off air before we even began the show today. Okay, but we're actually talking about Meek Mill, right? Meek Mill, a lot of things has been going. Seems like left for this gentleman. He hasn't been looked at
ever since the audio leaked.
Ever since the audio leak, honestly, I want to say ever since he even lost to Drake with the back-to-back diss. It's like nobody taking this man serious no more.
But he's always in some kind of limelight.
Yeah.
His name is still in the discussion. But I'm wondering how he's able to sustain that without having any really great projects.
Because we as human beings, we thrive off of negativity. And we thrive off of
drama.
Drama. So I look at it like this. You know, we don't really have the blogs how we used to. Now it's like the Shade Room, you know, the Hollywood Unlocks and things like that. And they'll screenshot people's personal tweets on their own personal pages, whether it be their opinions or whatever.
So that's how he stays relevant.
And they post it, so we talk about him.
All right, look.
You know what I'm saying? But his Meek has his own set of fans. They can follow him. They can appreciate him however they want to. But I think the sites that we like to look at, they know how to get engagement from us.
Clickbait.
And it makes us say negative things about him, whether he was talking to us or not.
It just pushes the algorithm back.
Well, also, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but everybody got a diss track now.
Facts.
Hey, everybody got a diss track.
Y'all like Suki's?
She went hard on JT.
I like how JT responded, though. I like how she responded. She put it in music. She's trying to make money off of it.
All right, look at
it. Makes sense.
Everybody, ever since that Cat Williams,
monkey see, monkey
this is
do.
the year.
It's
This
a
is the
vibe.
year. This is the year of beef and drama.
Right.
Living in the Matrix.
And I was
With
talking
Shaq, I was like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
Shaq and Shannon Sharp.
I was talking to Tony Smith the other day
like
about Shaq rapping, but Liz don't think Shaq is a part of hip hop culture when it comes.
Garbage.
Oh, what?
I told you, Shaq had at least 4 good records.
He's a dancer. What? My biological didn't bother. I don't even think that
Shaq
went.
had at least 4 good records in hip hop.
We got to also remember this comes from a time where NBA and the rest of the world was still.
It was trash then, though.
But it may have been trash then. But however, it was one of them things where the world
time
was
being,
actually embodying hip hop. So even when Kobe came out with his rap, it may not have been the best, but it's like, dang, here's another thing for hip
It's
hop.
nothing that somebody remembers. I'm just saying.
I think some Kobe fans gonna remember Kobe rap.
Like, did it
Kobe
move
did
the
rap.
culture? I think what Liz is saying. Like, did it move the culture? Did
Look,
it progress anything?
Allen Iverson made a rap album too.
He did.
I mean, okay, so if these gentlemen never rapped before,
Deion Sanders.
Do we get a Damian Lillard? Deion Sanders actually had a #1 hit. Well, I don't know if it was #1.
It wasn't, but it was popular. It must be the money.
Popular. Yeah,
him and MC Hammer.
Facts.
I don't know. I personally, I think it all helped propel the culture. I think everything that we all did helped propel the
but
culture.
what I'm saying is there was nothing like. You always
you remember
had
he rapped though. Remember he had a career.
You have
It's in
NBA
your
players
mind.
always wanted to be rappers.
All I'm saying is,
and rappers always wanted to be in the NBA.
If you make $100 million, I don't need a record deal. Okay, so Shaq was able to have a career and actually fund his own raps.
He rapped with Biggie.
Yeah.
Like come on, that's legendary, bro.
Yeah, Shaq
for his career. Yeah,
Shaq is one of those rappers, basketball rappers that he's not a. Nobody's looking for a basketball player to go #1. But like I said, even Kevin Durant got a rap album. I mean, it's rappers right now that's rapping, but they can fund their own music careers.
You're correct. So I mean, ultimately, all you really need at the end of the day is an insurmountable investment, right? Like you need somebody who actually has enough money to be able to fund your career, and that's just with anything.
So you don't think they should be good?
I'm not saying that they shouldn't be good, but that's what you do need to get in. You need some money.
But that's unfortunate to me.
However,
it is.
You don't have to be the best if you got the biggest bag, because at the end of the day, this all comes down to marketing.
And it's a tax write-off.
I mean, look at Ice Spice. She's not the most talented rapper whatsoever. All right, Sukihana. I hate Sukihana as a rapper. Like I legitimately hate her as a rapper. You just brought her up. It grinded my gears, Juice. However, this is where we at right now. She has enough marketing.
We don't have to take this. Like y'all just acting like marketing is the end all be all, and we have to listen or we have to do all this
well, you
stuff.
ain't gonna get hurt.
Stop.
Stop
listening.
You can't tap out.
Who's the guy that made Riding Dirty?
Ryan Dirty.
Chameleonaire.
Chameleonaire is just on a podcast where he said that when he made a #1 hit, he thought it was about talent.
Mm-hmm.
He said, no, they paid for that to happen.
Yeah, it's marketing.
He said, in order for you to get a #1 hit across the country, it's a lot of money that got to go out.
They say it costs $250,000 just to get a single spun. Across
I understand
all
that.
stations.
I understand that, but I guess what I'm saying is collectively, if we're all saying we don't like Ice Spice, why do you continue to listen to Ice Spice?
I think
they're not forcing you to listen. I mean, I get if it's on the radio or something and you don't turn the dial, but you don't have to listen to her willingly.
But that's the thing with messaging though. That's how they go about subverting your mind into actually liking the record. Like I didn't like Lil Wayne came out with a record probably like 2-3 years ago. I hated the record.
And they keep playing
him and
it.
Swiss Beats. Yeah, they play it. They play
It's
it.
I did not like that Lil Wayne record.
It's a spell though.
I forgot what it was called.
That Harlem Shake record.
Yeah. That was like the Harlem Shake record, bro. They played that joint for 2 years. Do you not know?
Where the love go?
Yeah, it was the worst
1,
Lil
2,
Wayne
3,
record
4,
I've
where the
heard
help
for a
go?
single, bro. But 2 years in, I'm like, you know what? I know all the lyrics. Hell, you know what? Shout out to what's buddy name? Whoa, Steven Stoner. Shout out to Steven Stoner. Personally, I ain't even like the record for the first week. I heard
You went to one of the free concerts.
I wish I would. I want to go to one of the free concerts. I'm trying to hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
it is.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's dope. He got a dope record out right now, Steven Stoner.
Really wet. Oh, too lovely. Oh, I want that energy now.
No, but you know what's crazy is I liked all these songs before in the beginning. I was already on the way.
You're a tastemaker.
But see, you know what I'm saying? I'm an A&R boy.
You would be a great A&R
You know what I'm
juice.
saying? Because I'm like, JP, you gotta listen to this JP.
You did put me on the JP.
That Certified Trapper. I say you gotta listen to that Certified Trapper.
He get it how he lived, but man. All I'm saying is this is all marketing, though.
I mean,
you don't have to take it, but if the person is doing a great job in marketing, you're gonna love it at some point.
And marketing don't cost as much.
You still hate the song.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, I don't. I like it. I told you I want to go to the free concert myself.
No, I'm talking about the Lil Wayne. No, the Lil Wayne song you was just talking about. You said you still hate it though, but you don't like it.
I know the lyrics.
But you said you would eventually end up liking it.
I know what he's saying because they used to play Backstreet Boys and NSYNC so much that even if you didn't like it, you went bye, 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 bye.
Yeah. It's a program.
It's just programming, yeah.
You know, and the sad reality is it has nothing to do with talent. And so when you really think about it, I mean, just how we move, how we think, again, it's programmed. Every time you, on the algorithms, they're going to play the same thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking about.
Just walking in the mall.
Facts. Mm-hmm. It's on the radio.
Hey,
it's
look.
a spell.
Look, how we finna do with Jim?
Hey, look.
Be smart, y'all.
Well, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through. And congratulations on Jamming with Juice.
It's amazing. Yes.
From 12 to 1.
Oh, yeah. It's Juice.
Every day.
Yeah.
Next Monday, start next Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Powerful.
The grind is real.
Hey, salute.
Hey,
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all for coming through with that Pop Culture Report.
Thank you, Tory.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Check out Jammin' with Juice, where it's amazingly juicy.
When Kanye said that slavery was a choice, are you hopping off that ship? Or are you saying to be a slave?
You are so funny, Juice.
Come get your drop of juice.
I wish I could just save everybody in the world who's going through something like that.
And you know you always got a friend in Ben.
Once you do pass down your wisdom to the next person, that's how you ultimately end up freeing the next generation.
From the 414 to everyone across the globe, Jammin' with Juice is here for you.
All the 5 biddies to the flow right now. See, look at that. So ignorant.
It's like a bird call.
Hey, y'all are hilarious.
No stone left unturned.
Is there a difference between hood, ratchet, and ghetto?
I don't know if this man is the devil or the Antichrist.
That was juicy. Okay, that was extremely juicy.
It's amazing.
Check out Jammin' with Juice daily on YouTube.
I'm Shanola Hampton. Every day, millions of people face hunger. Today, I will share with you some of their experiences. I'm stuck between paying for medications or paying for food. John from Maine. After paying my bills, I can buy groceries. It's sad to say, food comes last. Alice from Oregon. I thought pantries were for less fortunate people, but anybody could be less fortunate in a day or even a second. Claire from Virginia. The Feeding America network of food banks helps provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. No one should have to worry where their next meal will come from. Together, we can end hunger. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
I'm Julian Johnson. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office identifying 50-year-old Jason Stark as the man who was killed in a 3-car crash at the intersection of Appleton and Burleigh Street over the weekend. Stark's brother telling WTMJ that he worked for years delivering papers for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, and he was likely heading to work when he was killed. Stark's Mitsubishi Mirage was struck by a speeding Ford Flex while he was making a turn from Appleton onto Burleigh, causing it to hit a third car. 2 people were injured in that car, but they are expected to survive. The 24-year-old woman driving the Ford has been arrested. Charges are pending. Ascension Hospital continues navigating the fallout from a ransomware attack last week. Patient Annette Strini tells TMJ4 News she's been directed by Ascension to utilize other healthcare systems in the region.
I was told we'll go to Aurora or Freighter, but my insurance doesn't cover that. How would I pay the bills? I'm tired. I'm not getting the right answers because nobody really knows.
The latest update from the network indicates all Ascension Wisconsin hospitals, physician offices, and care sites remain open and operational, but Ascension retail pharmacies in Wisconsin are not currently able to fill prescriptions. The state Supreme Court is considering a lawsuit that would reverse a decision from 2 years ago banning absentee ballot drop boxes. The Wisconsin Democracy Campaign rallying at the Capitol in support of drop boxes, including 78-year-old Susan Roberts. She tells TMJ4 News,
I've got an inflammatory arthritis, and I have something called Raynaud's disease, where if you're out in the cold, your hands, it's really painful. So I can't stand out in the cold anymore.
Democrats who brought the lawsuit hope the High Court's liberal majority will reallow drop boxes ahead of the November election. The court is expected to issue a decision sometime this summer. Smoke from Canadian wildfires is once again causing air quality issues in parts of Wisconsin and the upper Midwest. Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Brian Niznansky tells WTMJ that while it's too early to predict if the wildfire smoke will be as prevalent as last summer, it's a pattern meteorologists are watching closely.
Last year was something that was way out of the ordinary. Now, if we see a repeat of that, hopefully it's not a sign of a pattern. I would say what we're experiencing now would be typical. We do again next year, then something is up.
This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on 101.7 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe the racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got a guest coming in right now. We're getting them situated. A mother whose son has been missing for 8 days now.
Yep, today is 8
and
days.
she feels that he was lured out by somebody online.
Yes.
And that's a huge issue because when we talk about these tablets, when we talk about kids joining social media,
yes,
it opens up the door for a lot of things.
It's a dark underbelly.
And when you're not paying attention to those things,
correct,
it could happen.
And even when you're paying attention, because people don't understand, like predators,
right?
They know the ins and the outs, so that they have the children call them by, a childlike name. It starts off friendly.
Right.
And then it goes into something else, and then you wondering, like how my child know to do certain things, and the whole time
they've been coached.
They're being coached, groomed.
Also, I've heard kids that said that they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend in these games.
Correct.
Like they're dating
playing the game.
Ideas from the games, like they got a boyfriend in there, or this person is my girlfriend. Like
facts.
They go into this cyberspace,
correct,
with these avatars.
Come on,
and they get to communicate, and they start dating that way.
Correct. You're so correct. Again, it's very
computer love.
Yes, until it's not. Until a person shows up on your doorstep or find out what school they going to, like the information that is leaked.
Right.
When you online, I mean the IP address.
Well, you got some grown-ups that's just putting it out there.
All facts.
I mean, I told people right now, like people don't understand how addictive these games are, the digital world. They get you to get this avatar, and then you make your little cartoon, and then you start making your little posts.
Yes.
And you just trapped in this whole like matrix.
Yeah.
And many times predators,
they prey.
They can see how you posting to see who's actually able to be victimized.
I've seen a parent, because again, when it first got bad, parents would put the computer in the living room where they at, just to watch the kids.
Right.
But at the same time, if this pedophile or this predator is playing like he's a kid,
right?
You're watching your kids play with these people.
It's a lot of fake accounts.
Come on.
And I learned, by my many years of using social media to help the community, I learned that how to detect a fake account. Like, did they all have the same, characteristics?
Correct.
So when you understand fake accounts, a lot of people don't understand that people make fake stuff.
Yeah.
And then some people got so smart that they'll make a fake account a year before they really use it.
Yeah.
So they'll build it up.
Yeah.
So when you look at it and you be like, oh, it only got two friends.
It was just created.
Yeah.
Couple months ago.
Now they'll go and just say, I'm finna get this fake account and I'm just gonna use it for a while, and then I'm going to eventually use this account as bait.
Not only that, when I learned. My daughter, I think she was in the 9th grade, but individuals go on your page and screenshot your pictures. A lot of kids and got lured away because they come up, show them a picture, like I'm friends with your mom, isn't this you and your mom, and things like that. But again, it's a deadly game that we play.
It is. We in the AI.
Yes.
We in the AI world.
Yes.
And I'll tell you this, now they can take your voice.
Yes.
They can take your image.
Yes.
They can take your likeness.
Yes.
And many times people, if you're not paying attention to the changes when it comes to this whole AI computer world, you could get duped.
And a lot of parents, you know, when we're talking to the parents, they're like, you know, I really don't know nothing about it. I really don't have.
Right.
I didn't have, you know, I don't know what, you know, Snapchat is or Instagram is. It's time for you to find out exactly what's going on.
Especially if your child is
Come
using
on.
it. Especially if you got family members and young family members using it. I mean, I'll say this. When you get out the loop, you're in a disadvantage.
Yes.
And I always tell people every 10 years, you got to upgrade your thought process because things change over time. Every decade, things improve or things get into a different space, and you don't want to get left behind.
Not at all.
Because you're going to be the victim.
Yes.
Even if you don't like it.
Facts.
Even if you say, I ain't with that mess.
For real.
Then all of a sudden, you retire, you sitting in the house, and you get an email.
Yeah.
And then it sounds like somebody like that's one of your, and you the perfect bait.
Hey.
You became the perfect
What you
victim.
don't know will hurt you.
Yes. Now you like, oh, I thought I was sitting there. Now you on Contact 6,
Yeah.
you know, or one of them investigative news stories
Yeah.
because you fell for the bait.
Every time.
And now they got it even more tricky. Some information got leaked.
Yes.
Your phone numbers got leaked. So if you got a cell phone, a lot of these phone companies,
AT&T,
they got leaked, the
Facts.
information. So now you're receiving text messages that you got something at the post office.
Yes.
Or something at FedEx.
I got texts on my phone right now.
And so if you click it,
it's
they could get in your phone,
Facts.
go in your bank account, because now you got online banking. You got all these things in your phone where
Cash
App. Cash App. They can get that information, get the malware on there, and now they got control over your phone.
Facts.
And y'all got to be up to date. This stuff can get tricky.
It's getting very tricky. And again, like I said, knowledge is power. And as a parent of children, you definitely need to know the ins and the outs of these apps, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebooks. Even, again, I tell, my dad used to always say, at being a elder, you should always keep a line of communication open with the youth because that keeps you sharp, you know, and it also advances the youth when they're around somebody older.
Right.
We need each other.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
I always say, y'all saying y'all don't want to deal with these people. When you get in that nursing home, these are people that don't be responsible for cleaning your person.
Yeah.
And you now you got to and you don't understand the full circle of life that goes on.
Correct.
But look, when we come back, we got the mother of Fernando Delgado coming through to talk about what's going on with that situation. He's been missing for 8 days. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
It started with a prediction.
Gonna go out there and play basketball and win. And how many games? 6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
Jeopardy is on a hot streak with runaway games, high scores, and can't-miss moments.
I've always had nightmares about doing this, Ken. True Daily Double, please.
Oh, that's the spirit. As this game heats up,
what is the secret of being a world-class Jeopardy player?
Everyone's asking,
could we be witnessing a new super champ in the making?
Find out.
All right, we got a tight game.
On Jeopardy!
Weeknights at 6 on CBS 58. The CBS 58 News at 10 with Natalie Shepard.
I think if you watch the other stations, you might think nothing good ever happens in Milwaukee, and we know that's just not true.
And Jessup Riceback.
We do find solutions to some issues in our communities.
We are focused on finding stories that are impactful, and I think that's something that really sets our newscasts apart.
It is an honor to sit in those chairs on that desk and help tell those stories.
Jessup and Natalie. Weeknights at 10 on CBS 58, your hometown station.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Pull up in motorcades. 1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in the studio. We got a mother who says her son has been missing for 8 days. She called into the show yesterday because she needed the community support. She needed the community support because her son is in a situation where she fears that he could be in danger, in a space where when we talk about dealing with online, meeting people online, many times a lot of young people get caught up and groomed and not really understanding what's going on, and they come up missing because they may have went out to see this person or went out to meet this person. And there's several occasions that I've been out here in my journey for looking for missing people where this have been the case. And I appreciate you for coming in, Grisel. What's going on?
Thank you for having me, Tory. I mean, I'm here. I reached out to you, as a cry for help. My name is Grisel Delgado, my son. As Tory said, my son, Fernando Jimenez-Delgado, went missing on May 5th. The last time he was seen was at 3:30 p.m. And, unfortunately, after, conducting, my family and friends and I conducting our own investigation in the search for my son, we have found that he was preyed on online, wheeled in from an unknown source that he met online, and we haven't seen him since. So at this point, it is a huge sense of concern. We fear for his life because a lot of the information we found leads to him being a victim of sex trafficking. And never
it's okay, Queen,
thought that I will find myself in a situation like this. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there who feels the same way when they're put in this, predicament as such. Regardless of how much education you may have, our children live based on what's on social media.
Right. And that's where their peers
are. Exactly. And social media has destroyed my life. I am broken and I need my son home. And I need your help. I need your help, community. I need y'all to come together with me. Please come together with me and help me find my son.
And many times we as parents, when we're out working, when we're out doing things and trying to provide and trying to do our daily routines, sometimes, and he's 16 years old, where a lot of his peers are online and Snapchat, A lot of the people in school, his school is online. They deal with each other. This is a new generation.
Yeah. Exactly.
That live online.
Mm-hmm.
And many times things can happen. And when you realize that he was missing, what were the steps that you took?
I immediately contacted the Milwaukee Police Department, and I filed my police report over at the 7th District. I followed up on the second day. I followed up, to see, what do I do from here, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you ain't ever been in this situation, you don't know what steps to take.
Right.
True.
And so they informed me, unfortunately, that because he does not have a history of suicide, and because he doesn't have a history of mental health, and because he doesn't have a chronic health condition, that he was not considered critically missing.
Wow.
So that's when my family and I decided that we were going to have to step in and do our own search. We were going to have to be the police.
Right. And I'll tell you this, a lot of times when we talk about missing, you have came to that same conclusion as many other families, and you have to.
Yes.
I tell people, you know your loved one, you know their patterns, you know how they respond to you on a day-to-day basis. And when that doesn't happen, when you see that, okay, this person is not where they're supposed to be, or they're not doing their usual, then the antennas go up. And so when you went down to the police department, did you talk to anybody? Did anybody try to, give you any type of information that what they could do?
That was the information I received.
Okay. So no more than that.
Until I decided to go public with it myself.
Mm.
I posted the information on social media as a cry for help. Thanks to Saquana Taylor, who made a call. Mm-hmm. The police immediately called me and extended their assistance. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to Saquana Taylor. I am very grateful for her.
And
I want my son to come home.
Shaquana Taylor is the county executive.
She is a county secretary, Milwaukee County Secretary.
Oh, county secretary.
Secretary, yeah.
Oh.
And I'm grateful to her, for extending her assistance. She has a huge heart.
Mm-hmm.
But the advocate side of me, because the mother in me, I'm willing to do whatever and use all my tools to bring my baby home.
Because you work as a community advocate.
Correct. But the advocate side of me says you shouldn't have to be connected in order to receive proper assistance from the Milwaukee Police Department.
I agree.
That you pay taxes for.
Because what happens to them other mothers that are in my situation, they don't know how to use their resources, that don't know how to reach out to the community, that can't do what I do, that led me to sit right here right now.
Come on.
And I'll tell you this, for 14 years, I probably got over 200 and some missing incidents. I'm talking about from Milwaukee to Chicago, all over people call me from all over the United States because of exactly what you just said. That when you went into these, stations and you talk about this, you didn't receive the attention that you felt that it needed to have due to the urgency and to the threat of life that you felt for your son.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to become our own resource.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I will share with you, and I do want to also share this with the community.
Mm-hmm.
Even after everything my family and I have found, even after the police extended their assistance to us, where's my Amber Alert? Where is my Amber Alert? Where is my son? I want an Amber Alert. Where's my alert?
Right. And we talk about that all the time. The criteria, for the Amber Alert needs to be changed. And many times when we talk about missing, a lot of things that we don't discuss, like I'm happy that we're having this discussion because you're actually going through it right now.
Yeah.
But then when we get into changing the laws and saying, okay, the criteria many times for us on the north side, it may not be the same criteria that fits the Amber Alert.
Facts.
But the young child is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's critical.
Hey.
And it's very critical at this point.
Now,
because this is not my son's character.
What kind of, well, you know what? We're going to run the break. And when we come back, I want to know who your son was, what type of person he was, and what can the community do to help bring him home safe. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
There was a time when life was carefree, before life's demands, before smoking or vaping. But we are rooted in power. We have the courage to learn from our past, move forward with resilience to start a new quit journey, and stay strong in our efforts towards health. May 19th is No Menthol Sunday, a day to embrace our power to be tobacco and nicotine free. Visit nomentholsundaywi.com for more information.
Brewers 5 County Fridays are now Wisconsin First Fridays. Get half-price Brewers tickets for the entire state of Wisconsin at the First Friday Brewers home game every month. Come cheer on the Brewers from any corner of the Badger State and get 50% off your seats. Take advantage of this special offer and don't miss out on Friday night baseball all season. Check out the complete Brewers schedule of Wisconsin First Fridays and get your tickets now at brewers.com/Wisconsin Fridays.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
Have you ever heard of the saying, health is wealth? Or eat your food as medicine before you have to take your medicine like it's food? Well, I'm maturing in age and I'm starting to realize what it means to truly value my health. Lately, I've been paying attention to what I'm putting in my body by making changes to my diet and adding exercise to my daily routine. Look, I love to eat, and I have not always been conscious of reading the labels. My motto used to be, if it tastes good, it's all good. Now my motto is eat better, get stronger, and live longer. The truth is, it's important to make positive adjustments that will increase your health long term. I might not be a guru on nutrition, but I do know you are what you eat. And even if you decide to eat better, you still have to watch out for processed foods, PFAs, GMOs, and other man-made chemicals that could negatively impact your health. So remember to detox your body as often as you can. There are many ways to go about this, so do your research and check with your doctor if you have pre-existing conditions. At the end of the day, it's your life, your health, and we have to make sure we're taking time to do the proper maintenance on ourselves. Also, make sure you choose a diet and exercise routine that works for you. I'm excited about this new journey that I'm on to properly take care of my body, and I hope I can encourage you to get excited about your health as well. Eat better, get stronger, live longer. Now start eating powerful.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Julian Johnson. An eighth-inning grand slam wasn't enough for the Brewers to come back against the Pittsburgh Pirates last night as the Brew Crew loses 8-6. The Brewers look to get revenge as they play the second game of their three-game miniseries against the Pirates tonight. Coverage begins at 6:05 on our sister station, 620 WTMJ. We're getting closer and closer to the NFL season as the 2024 NFL season schedule is set to release Wednesday at 7 p.m. So far, the Green Bay Packers are projected to have the fourth hardest strength of schedule for the season based on opponent win percentage, while the Cleveland Browns are projected to have the hardest in the NFL and the Atlanta Falcons are projected to have the easiest in the NFL. This sports update is presented by Associated Bank, proudly supporting our hometown teams, member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio. We got her mother, Grisel Delgado, in the building. Her son, Fernando, has been missing, went missing on the 6th of this month. And she's in studio, and she needs the community support to help her bring her son home safe. How you doing, Queen?
I'm not doing, Tory, but I'm doing the best I can with what God has given me. And with that, I will say I am here again. For those of you that missed the first 15 minutes of the station today, I'm here as a cry for help. I need my community to help me bring my son home. Today is day 8. I fear for his life, based on the information that was found in his social media pages.
Yeah.
He was being lured by, an unknown, individual. And so I need your help. I need your help to bring my son home.
And many times when we talk about people being lured out due to meeting somebody on social media, that's just a scary thing for a family to go through. Once you saw, what was in his social media, how much did that worry you or bother you?
That has been accessing his social media accounts and witnessing what I witnessed has been the breaking point. That there is what really broke me down, because at that point is where that fear just went to a whole nother level of fear, a fear that I don't wish upon nobody ever.
Yeah.
That kind of fear that just break you down and sink you down into a hole because you don't know what's going on with your son. You don't know what they're doing to my son. I don't know.
Right.
What type of person was your son, Fernando?
And his character, unfortunately, right, he has a fortunate character that unfortunately may have led us to be where we are at today.
Open and friendly
because
and
my son, exactly, yeah, my son is a loving individual. He's the one that steps in when somebody's being bullied. He's the one that brings the peace. He's the one that puts a smile on somebody else's face, as if he was put on this earth just for that. As if he came here just to put a smile on somebody's face. And somebody came and put a frown in mine because my son ain't here.
What do you need the community to do?
I need the community to, become one, reach out. If you know any information, just help. I need all of the help I can get. Right. If you have any information regarding the disappearance of my son, please reach out to me or my family. The direct line for the family is 414-349-8419. Again, that number is 414-349-8419. You can you can also reach Tory Lowe or the Milwaukee Police Department. Anything helps.
Right.
Anything helps. If he shared anything with you in the last couple of weeks, if you saw him in the last 8 days, if you talked to him, if you saw a picture of him or anything helps. Anything can help.
Fernando plays sports, correct?
Correct. Yeah, for Fernando plays sports. He plays football. He wrestles. He plays rugby. He loves basketball. He plays basketball too. So he's a part of all those teams, throughout the year. I just need my son home so that he can continue to do these things that he likes to do.
Yeah.
And what school did he go to? What was the name of the
my
school?
son is a student at Kingdom Prep Lutheran High School in Wauwatosa.
Okay. As a mother, in this situation, do you feel like you've been treated correctly when it comes to your search? And when you went down to the police department, what do you feel that they could have done different?
Well, they definitely lack of humbleness because, these are sensitive situations.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and it's already hard for us in
Yes.
our community to ask for help.
Yes.
Right.
You know, so to go and ask for help and you get talked to like
What?
you ain't got no education, like
Oh, wow.
like you just like, you know, take a number type stuff. You know.
Oh, wow.
I ain't no number. We ain't no numbers.
Come on.
I got a name and my son got a name, and I need that name to be spread throughout the community and bring my baby home. That's what I need.
I know that's
You know.
right.
What do you want the community to know right now?
Right now, there is a huge sense of urgency. A huge sense of urgency because the fear is greater than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know the severity of the situation. You know, he went missing on the 6th. I didn't know it on the 7th. I didn't know it on the 8th.
And you brought this
But
information to the police.
I brought the information into the police. Everything has been uploaded to a link that they send you. I've been to the police station in person to send additional information. As I find things, I communicate it to the police. And still, they have not decided to conduct this as a critical missing child.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. You got my hands on this situation. You're going to have my efforts. We won't stop until we find out what's going on, what happened, or bring them home safe. And Grisel, I'm going to tell you right now, I really, truly love your spirit, your strength, and your resilience in this situation, because sometimes when you go somewhere where you feel that they need to, where they tell you to go, and that happens where you get that experience, some people fall apart. They don't know what to do. But your energy, your continued drive to help bring your son home safe, and you reaching out and saying, "Hey, Tory, this is what's going on." You know what I mean? I appreciate that you have that fight in you.
Yes.
For your son.
And I'm going to keep fighting, Tory, because I'm going to use all my fighting tools to bring my baby home.
Come on.
I got to have my baby home. My baby finna come back to me one way or another.
We claiming it, Queen.
Can you tell us once again what day that your son went missing? Can you tell us, and information on how to report, to your family? And also, can you also let us know what plans are coming up for us to participate in helping you? Because I'm thinking that we may have to do some search parties. We may have to start getting out here on the ground, boots on the ground, and other things that need to take place, because until he's home safe, we're not going to rest.
Yes, Tory. So, again, for the listeners, my son went missing May 6th, 2024. Today is day 8 of his disappearance. I need your help. Bring my baby home. It is a certain urgency. The facts are not the greatest.
Right.
And
let us know what he had on the last time you seen him.
Yeah, so he had on some plaited fleece, red and black house pants.
Okay.
He had a gray Columbia zip-up sweater.
Like the fleece?
Correct.
Okay.
It was a fleece, zip-up Columbia sweater, gray. And the Panda Dunks.
Black and white.
And white, yeah.
Panda Dunks, the Nikes.
That's what he had on. And, anything that, you guys can do to, bring me any information. I'm going to work on putting together some search parties. If you're willing to volunteer.
I'll let everybody know.
But at the search party, yes. And again, any information, this here is a cry for help. Any information, give me a call at 414-349-8419. Again, that number is 414-349-8419. You can reach out to Tory Lowe, which I am grateful for. Thank y'all, for, extending your assistance to me and my family. Or you can contact the Milwaukee Police Department.
And when we talk about getting out here, I will definitely let Truth Nation know whatever is set up so those that want to come and participate, they can have, that information as well. Also, your Facebook handles. They can reach out to you on Facebook as well.
Yes.
What is your Facebook?
My Facebook name is Grisel Delgado.
Spell your first.
Okay, so Grisel.
Spell your first name, Queen.
Grisel is Grisel. Delgado, D as in David, Elgado.
Okay. And if Fernando is listening right now, what do you want him to know?
Baby, I'm looking for you.
And if somebody,
and you know me better than most, and I'm a lioness, and I'm finna come for you, baby. I'm coming, and I'm finna bring you home. That's a fact. And
if anybody have any information that may be holding back, what do you want them to know?
If you out here, and you know where my son at, just put yourself in my shoes. If you're not old enough to put yourself in my shoes, put yourself in your parents' shoes. What would they feel if you were gone? Yeah. And just be humble and do the right thing.
Right.
We got to do the right thing.
I agree. Well, Grisel, I appreciate you for coming on the show. I appreciate your fighting spirit. And like I said, we got a lot of work to do until we can get him home. And I appreciate you for coming on the show, and we'll continue to have you call in and give everybody updates and all the people that starts to gather to help organize. We want them to come through, talk about the things and that they're planning to do. We want to make sure that the community is fully engaged in trying to get your son home. Say Fernando, 16 years old, been missing for 8 days.
Mm-hmm. Today, yeah.
And if you could look on my social media, Tory Lowe, King, on Instagram, on Facebook, social media, the information is there. Grisel also has information on her Facebook page. Elizabeth Brown also is sharing posts as well.
Yes.
We working. We won't stop until we find out what's going
bring
on.
Them home.
I appreciate you for coming on the show, Truth Nation. When we come back, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's Telly Hughes from Truth Be Told with Denise Thomas and Telly Hughes, and I have to let you know that the best morning show in the country is streaming live on YouTube every weekday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, DT and I are now waking you up in the a.m. live every weekday on YouTube. So go to YouTube right now to subscribe to 1017 The Truth so you can watch Denise and I get your morning started off right. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
The Milwaukee County Office of Equity invites you to be a part of the 5 years of purpose, promise, and progress. Those are conversations about advancing health and racial equity in our community. Join us Tuesday, May 14th at 6 p.m. at No Studios for a panel discussion about Milwaukee County's vision for health and racial equity. On Thursday, May 16th at 6 p.m., join us at the Sherman Phoenix to be a part of our community roundtables, conversations for creating a healthier Milwaukee County. To learn more about these events and to reserve your seat, visit county.milwaukee.gov/equity.
When it comes to replacing or upgrading your windows and doors, you want to be confident about your decisions. With Pella Design Works, you can see what your home could look like before you buy. Black frame windows or white, vinyl, wood, or fiberglass. Bring your vision to life and rest assured it's the perfect style for your home. Right now, get 0% interest-free financing for up to 48 months when you order by May 31st. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all.
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 Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me.
Now that I escaped sleepwalker. 101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in studio. I'm going to tell you right now, that's heavy to have a child missing
Tory.
and don't know if they're okay, trying to reach out, and many times not being treated well.
Correct.
In the process.
Being treated egregious when they're telling you that these are the people that you're supposed to go to in your time of
need,
feeling unsafe, when your time of needing somebody to listen. We pay these people.
Hey, I think
and they treat you like trash.
What the sign on the side say? Protect and serve. But
that's the mission statement.
Hey, look, I'll tell you this: when you got families coming in here telling you what's going on, y'all need to listen. And I've seen this many times, but this ain't for me because I deal with it. I'm happy that we're able to have these situations on the air so y'all can listen and understand what's going on with regular people out here
every day.
Many times you don't get to hear this live. Correct. I get to sit in the front rooms and hear this conversation. But now I get to bring it on the air so y'all can hear the conversation because I've heard many different stories, many different situations, many different scenarios. So I'm just letting y'all know that y'all getting the information from the family.
Yes, from the horse's mouth.
From who could be you next.
Yes.
You could be sitting up here on the Tory Lowe Show next week.
Exactly. Because
doing something going on to your family.
When you think about what she stated, when you think about just this setup, your child is in, you thinking that you're at home, this is where you feel protected. You know, my baby's good.
Right.
And in the same room, they're being groomed by a predator on their phone, on their tablet,
manipulated,
on their computer.
And it says, it's a name for this. It says victim of online enticement.
Yes.
And they're saying that victims of online enticement were younger compared to their overall missing peers. So the people that were being enticed online, they're saying that 59% involved children 15 years old or younger. Fernando is 16.
He's 16.
So
football player, like she stated, an athlete. Again, you don't know until you know. And then a lot of times it be, too little, too late. We have to get active as parents, as overseers. You have to be in these apps. You have to have a phone check. You have to be able to have somebody that know about these apps because, again, when we think about Snapchat, they can be communicating and it'll disappear after a certain period of time. Somebody in the talks text stated, can't they track the missing boy's phone? If they considered him critically missing, they're still, the jury's still out on if they're going to consider him critically missing, even after all the information that the family
they're
had.
mentioning, I think Brittany 1038 says, can they track his phone like they did Sade? What's the name of the accuser, whatever. What I'm saying is they had Life 360 app.
Yes, they did.
Well, they track, the Life 360 app tracks you.
Correct.
You know, and so if you don't have this set up,
correct,
you know, it's just not going to work like that. You know, a lot of times when families have a ideal of that, they're going to, if you go somewhere, I'm going to track it.
Yes.
Which is a great idea.
It is. Very much so.
It's a great idea, you know, but many times a lot of people don't have that going on.
And even, you know, because again, we've dealt with a couple cases too where when your child is being groomed, these individuals that's grooming your children is telling them to leave their phone behind.
Right. They know how to say a lot of things,
of
or they know how to get them to turn off the tracker.
Correct.
Like, or they know how to get them to operate around the tracker.
Correct.
Because these people, they are very good at what they're doing.
And praying.
And especially, and there's some grown people that's falling for stuff for the okie doke.
Hey, look, on these dating apps, look here.
Let's not get into what's going on with the Tinder apps.
Come on.
And the meetup apps.
Come on.
And people falling victim, okay?
I'm talking about overly grown.
Right.
You know, so again, it could be you. It can be your children. Like Griselda stated, she was in her house.
Yeah.
He was at home. And he was being groomed by this individual to a point that he was trusting enough.
Right. And when I tell you this, people who are friendly and trusting, you know, look at some of these relationships.
Yes.
You know, it's tax season. How many of y'all gave, somebody said they want to flip the taxes? You know,
but not only that,
because you have a trusting spirit.
Yes, but not only that, I watched online where a girl went on a date with a guy, first date, you know, and him, she thinking he being a gentleman, he picks her up from her house. Then when he get ready to drop her off, he refused to leave because he said he spent too much money. You know, and she's like, what do you mean? Again, you don't know until you know.
You don't. And the thing is, but you got to have preventative measures.
Yes,
you know, that's why I always
place.
tell people, you got to have all the preventative measures so the red flags can go off within the preventative measures.
Exactly.
If you just out here just happy-go-lucky,
yes,
you're the perfect victim.
Yes. And I'm telling people, prevention is awareness.
Right.
And now is the time for you to sit down with your children to let them know what enticement look like, what grooming looks like, because these people, they prey on your children's lack of knowledge.
Right. And you got books. You're an author. You write books.
Yes. Me and my daughter, we have Lizzie B. the Busy Bee books that speaks about knowing the signs of what grooming looks like, because they're going to approach your children. And again, when we start having these conversations, me and Tory Lowe, since the Tory Lowe show started, been explaining to you guys like how they come. They come like nice.
Right.
The grooming stage is, you know, if
I'm your friend.
If they're mad at you at the parent, they're the person that they can go talk to.
Confiding.
You know, and that opens up a whole nother door.
Yep.
Because like this mother just stated, you know, she's in a house that her son disappeared from. She don't feel safe.
No. And when I see this happen, you know, this is a message. You know,
Yes.
many times it's always a message.
It's a sign.
And tragedy is always some type of message. And, you know, when you talk about how this happened,
yes,
where if you start looking this stuff up, you'll see other teams.
Yes.
Involved in this.
Yes.
It's multiple stories.
Yes.
I was involved in one.
Correct.
I know I was involved in two that went national.
Yes.
About somebody grooming somebody online.
Online, yeah.
So this is something that's going on
every day.
And you have to put up the gates. You got to
Yes.
teach. You got to train. You got to let your people know, your children know, your friends and family know that, okay, this is the approach we got to take so
Yes.
we can avoid this.
And you got to know, because even as adults, like we're stating, adults are getting
bamboozled
and catfished and lured
Right.
off, and then not wind up missing.
Yep. And this is something this is the education.
Yes.
This is the education. Okay.
Prevention is awareness.
We're hearing this that's going on. Let me get my family together about
and
this
have a
situation.
real life conversation.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people assume that people won't fall into nothing like this.
And what you don't understand is, just like it's this family is happening, your baby sitting next to you today after they get out of school, and they're messaging somebody who they think is their age. You know, it was not too long ago they was doing the sexting. You had these perverted people online giving these kids, having them send them, pictures of themselves, and then threatening them that they was going to expose all of it if they didn't keep going. It's movies on this.
Right. And then a lot of the young boys were decent young boys.
Athletic.
And then when they blackmailed them that they were going to show their families the pictures, they committed suicide.
Correct.
I'm going to tell y'all right now.
It's real.
It's time to make the necessary adjustments. When you hear about what's going on in 2024, we can hear the problems, but where is the adjustment being made to combat the issue?
Yes.
And when we talk about something that has statistics to it, being enticed online, not only youth,
come on,
adults in the relationships,
these apps.
I don't have to know everything about you because I looked on your social media and I know who your mom is. I know what your bedroom look like.
I'm telling you.
I know what you like to eat.
Took a picture in front of your house.
I know where you work.
There. Come on.
Matter of fact, I'm a always win because I'm always ask you to go out to the place that I saw on social media that you like to eat, and you're going to think it's a spiritual connection.
Matter of fact, you going live at the restaurant or the club that you at, and they can pull right up, and that's what people don't understand, especially when it come to these dating apps and Instagram, because if you show where you at, like you can say I'm at BW3's,
right, and get the location.
All the person got to do is click that. That's
and you thought they met you by chance.
Come on.
By coincidence.
And it was premeditated.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. If you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017, talk to text 833-212-1017, and join us in the chat as we broadcast live on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Is Kiana there?
This is she.
Kiana, look, you have won $5,000 from our Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. What was you doing?
I was actually taking a nap.
Hey, wake up. Money calling.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to help my daughter. She's in college.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. And Truth Nation, you can now watch my show live on YouTube every day from 9 a.m. until noon. Yep, you can get 3 full hours of watching Sherwin doing his thing streaming live on YouTube Monday through Friday. You'll get the same insightful conversations about policy, politics, and lifestyle while also seeing my reaction to the unpredictability of our listeners. So go to YouTube right now, subscribe to 1017 The Truth, and see this wonderful smile live every day.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex. How did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
And we're live here outside the Perez family home, just waiting for the... And there they go, almost on time this morning. Mom is coming out the front door strong with a double-arm kid carry. Looks like Dad has the bags. Daughter is bringing up the rear. Oh, but the diaper bag wasn't closed. Diapers and toys are everywhere. Ooh, but Mom has just nailed the perfect car seat buckle for the toddler. And now the eldest daughter, who looks to be about 9 or 10, has secured herself in the booster seat. Dad zips the bag closed, and they're off. But looks like Mom doesn't realize her coffee cup is still on the roof of the car. And there it goes. Oh, that's a shame. That mug was a fam favorite.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Just nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Learn more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
I'm Julian Johnson. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office identifying 50-year-old Jason Stark as the man who was killed in a 3-car crash at the intersection of Appleton and Burleigh Street over the weekend. Stark's brother telling WTMJ that he worked for years delivering papers for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, and he was likely heading to work when he was killed. Stark's Mitsubishi Mirage was struck by a speeding Ford Flex while he was making a turn from Appleton onto Burleigh, causing it to hit a third car. 2 people were injured in that car, but they are expected to survive. The 24-year-old woman driving the Ford has been arrested. Charges are pending. Ascension Hospital continues navigating the fallout from a ransomware attack last week. Patient Annette Strini tells TMJ4 News she's been directed by Ascension to utilize other healthcare systems in the region.
I was told we'll go to Aurora or Freighter, but my insurance doesn't cover that. How would I pay the bills? I'm tired. I'm not getting the right answers because nobody really knows.
The latest update from the network indicates all Ascension Wisconsin hospitals, physician offices, and care sites remain open and operational, but Ascension retail pharmacies in Wisconsin are not currently able to fill prescriptions. The state Supreme Court is considering a lawsuit that would reverse a decision from 2 years ago banning absentee ballot drop boxes. The Wisconsin Democracy Campaign rallying at the Capitol in support of drop boxes, including 78-year-old Susan Roberts. She tells TMJ4 News,
I've got an inflammatory arthritis, and I have something called Raynaud's disease, where if you're out in the cold, your hands, it's really painful. So I can't stand out in the cold anymore.
Democrats who brought the lawsuit hope the High Court's liberal majority will re-allow drop boxes ahead of the November election. The court is expected to issue a decision sometime this summer. Smoke from Canadian wildfires is once again causing air quality issues in parts of Wisconsin and the upper Midwest. Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Brian Niznansky tells WTMJ that while it's too early to predict if the wildfire smoke will be as prevalent as last summer, it's a pattern meteorologists are watching closely.
Last year was something that was way out of the ordinary. Now, if we see a repeat of that, hopefully it's not a sign of a pattern. I would say what we're experiencing now would be typical. We do again next year, then something is up.
This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We about that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. Elizabeth Brown in the studio. Once again, we had Grisel Delgado in the studio. Her 16-year-old son, Fernando.
Yes.
Delgado has went missing.
Yes.
And they suspect from looking in at his social media that he could have been lured away.
Yes, and some human sex trafficking.
And they suspect that he could be trafficked as well. And that's just one of those conversations that when we talk about online enticement.
Come on.
This is the thing that's going on all across the country. You can look up online enticement and find hundreds of stories of young people
back to back
being lured away by this type of situation.
Yes, because again, our children got phones as young as 7, 8 years old.
We got Norm on the lines. Norm, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
What's up, the TL Connection? How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Beautiful. Hey, I'm so sorry to hear about that, but I got a comment, man. I was just at the dollar store in Appleton off of Hampton, up a little bit, about 2 blocks up, and these girls stole some mops and some washing powder and all kinds of stuff and just walked out the door. They didn't even try to hide it. And man, I'm kind of old school because that kind of freaked me out. But you got me thinking, people like that can talk to young kids and get them doing the same thing. Man, what is everything coming to? But I'm so sorry to hear about that. Y'all take care. Peace.
All right. Salute, King.
Hey, all right. No, well, the thing is, we talked about that at the top of the show.
We did.
A lot of these negative social media posts of people low vibrating.
Yes.
Committing crimes, violent acts.
Yes.
And it's spreading. And I can't even post a missing person on my Facebook.
Look. I was posting about black love and got banned, okay?
Look, so I'm going to tell you right now, when we talk about the way that they're conditioning the minds. And they want that low vibration because the ignorant you are, the more you can't see what's really going on.
All facts.
And you can pass that ignorance on to your family members and things like that. When you tag them, when you share them, when you share things and the low vibration and
we don't win.
The hypersexuality.
Exactly.
And that's why I say, like, when we get behind these things, when we say, oh, look at this, you're exposing people to this type of mentality.
Correct.
And that's all they want you to do.
Yes, that's the whole goal. Because as long as you can get them done, again, that's why the jails stay full.
Right.
Again, you have ignorant people in the lead that will put you in a predicament.
Yeah. Mismanagement.
Yes.
Look what's going on with the housing.
Come on.
You pointed out a story that was just recent, what was going on with the housing. And you was letting me know that, the housing authority is still, and this is where most of the elders are and the disabled.
Hey, What's crazy is they saying the confusion. How did this housing authority go decades without inspections? Who got paid?
Well, you know Willie Hines over there, so you know I don't know. Like I ran into him with a situation at a building, and I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm an eyewitness, and this ain't no like I'm just saying this.
She said.
I had to go online on Facebook and film it because I was trying to organize the older residents with an attorney.
Correct.
Because these people couldn't even rest at night because the bed bugs was chewing on their skin, and I went to film it. I got a video. The next time, because I got to go dig through my Facebook to find it, because this was a couple years ago. But I'm going to tell you right now, it was so bad then that I can't even imagine it's 2024 and if it's still going on.
What to know about one of Milwaukee's biggest landlords, the Housing Authority? Like I said, how did these issues? Because again, there are complaints after complaints, and the sad reality was they was telling the residents to file a complaint against their landlord with their landlord. Make it make sense.
The city.
Make it make sense.
And I'm going to tell you, this is the game that they play. Because this is why I don't go to meetings. Because this is the game they play. They get a hot topic, and then they sit in there with the pens and pads and paper, and they may get an elected official up in there, maybe get a state representative up in there, and you go in this room, and then, then they're going to invite the media to make it look like that they're doing something about it, that something's going to be done. But it's only a therapeutic session for you to go up in there and yell, and then people get to clapping.
Yeah.
And you go back home.
Infested, bug infested, mold infested apartment. Because again, when we sitting up here talking about this, we're talking about the housing authority who had people who were getting paid to fix things that wasn't getting fixed.
What's sad about it is these are our elders.
These are the older
and
people
the disabled.
Man.
These are look,
mentally
this
ill.
Where, look, if you like in your 40s and 50s right now, come on. This is where you about to live.
We up next.
This is what they got for you.
We got next.
And you up there voting. I ain't even going. You know what? That's a whole nother situation.
Hey.
That's a whole nother situation.
All I'm gonna tell Generation X is we up next.
I'm gonna tell you right now. They preying on the ignorance of you not understanding how township civics, how that works. Because if you understood that, what's going on wouldn't happen, because you would better prepare those in management because they work for you. But since y'all treat these people like celebrities.
Come on.
Y'all treat these people, y'all smiling in the pictures with them. That's how they know you don't know nothing, because they still there.
Hey, come on.
This y'all must like it, because I'm still here and I got a raise.
That part.
Look, let's head to the lines. Miss Nikki, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hi, Tory, and hi, Miss Liz, and thank you so much for taking my call. Hey, and I want to, Tory, since you're talking about housing, I just want to bring something to your attention. You may be aware. About 2 weeks ago, I received a notification from the city of Milwaukee through e-Notify that they are selling off the houses that are getting ready to be demolished. You can buy them now for $500.
What?
I thought
the houses that are being demolished?
That's getting ready. So basically, the city has put forth an initiative to allow for, before properties are demolished, for some people to be able to acquire the properties and fix them up.
Do they have to have so much? What are the requirements?
See, that's the thing, Tory. So when you look at it from initially, it makes you feel as if, okay, long as I got $500 and the ability to fix it up, that I can go ahead and acquire these properties. But the way that, when you look at the qualifications for it, which is so disheartening,
red tape.
It screams. Yeah, it is red tape, and it doesn't make any sense, because the list of the housing that's available, 90% of these houses on the north side. So basically, 90%. And I'll send the link, because I'm looking at it right now as I'm talking to you. 90% of the houses are on the north side. So I don't understand how all these houses on the north side are, one, on the list to be demolished, but then two, if these houses are available and if the city is willing to give them away for sell them for $500. Why not make this opportunity available for just regular, everyday citizens, families who are struggling to pay rent?
They're not going to
so
do
they can pull their money. Yeah, you know, so my question is, it's like who I would love to. I don't know who was even responsible for putting forth these initiatives.
Well,
right?
you can start with the mayor. He the CEO of the city. You can start there, and then you can go to your common council members.
Correct.
Because if anything is being sold by the city, they have the paperwork, and they should be able to inform you. So you need to go to your alder person and talk to your alder person.
Yeah. If you can get through.
So that's the thing, Liz.
Hey.
I ain't gonna say no name.
Hold on, wait a minute. Look. Sometimes we got to take responsibility because we keep these people in these seats.
Come on.
So we know we can't get no callbacks. We know we ain't getting the service.
Why they there?
We must like it because it keeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Tory? He ran uncontested. He ran uncontested without a piece of.
Hey, that's the people. That's the people that people gotta. You can make changes if you really focused.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's time too to link up with other people in your district who feel the same way about you and show up.
Well, y'all got 4 years now to gather everybody up.
And apply some pressure because again, if you get together and you put it out here.
But that sounds like a broken. It was just the election. These people get a fresh 4 years
and raises.
Hey, so look. Miss Nikki, all I can say is it sounds slick. $500 a house sounds slick, but when you look at the requirements,
the stipulations,
you can't even get it.
They want you to have $50,000 in the bank. You have to have it fixed up and up to code.
And they can't even get it up to code.
Man, look here, they let it dilapidate. They let the house dilapidate. They let these buildings dilapidate because, again, they allow individuals from outside to come in, buy it up, regentrification.
Right, but guess who can afford it, though?
Come on.
Yeah.
They can.
And when you understand who can afford, who fit the requirements, and don't look like you.
Come on.
But the people who over making these requirements that's running things look like you.
Hey,
they don't even know how to make it available for you.
For real.
Kiana, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, y'all. I was listening, and I heard the last caller that made me call in because I actually inquired about one of those houses, and what ended up happening is they basically told me the only way that I can buy that house is if I had the money to tear the house down on my own. But here's the thing. There's a house on this lot. They want me to pay to tear it down, and I couldn't rebuild on the lot. They just wanted me to have the lot. And I'm like, okay, so what's the use of that? Why would I do that when the lot next door to me, I literally just paid $41 for it? They sold me the lot next to my house for $41, but they wanted me to pay all this money to get this house. They told me I couldn't rehab it.
Wow.
I said, well, what if I got the money to rehab it? As long as the foundation is good, everything else can be replaced. They said, no, you'd have to have the money to tear it down, and you cannot rebuild there.
Oh, wow.
But yesterday, when I was at the library, I met these people that works for the city in some kind of department. I can't even tell you what it is. I got the paper, the information from them, but I left it at home. They are actually, they put together a proposal to build tiny houses on most of these lots where these abandoned houses is, to tear those down and build tiny houses for veterans. And I said, well, what makes you think that they're going to let you do that? They don't even, a property that I own won't even let me build a tiny house on my lot. She said, well, the laws that they have and the regulations that they have came from the 1920s, and that they're trying to change it. But here's the thing. They're going to change it for them, but will that help me? Will it change for me? And they said they don't know. How are you putting together a proposal to change something that only benefits the city? It should benefit us all. I said, so let me know how far you guys get, and then you let me know what you can help me with, because I would like to build onto my property. I got an empty lot, and all I could use it for is a yard. That don't make sense.
You may be waiting for a long time.
I should be able to do what I want.
Palms are being
They won't even let me put a driveway there.
Hey, palms are being
They won't even let me to build a driveway. That's crazy. The only thing they said I could put on there is a shed.
I'll say this. Look at how they treating you. Now, you telling people what they doing to you.
Mm-hmm.
And when people call in, when you tell your personal experience, are we listening to what you're saying?
This is
he
what
gave
I
me his
hope.
card and told me he'll help me.
This is what I hope that people that listen to this show, when regular citizens are telling you what they're going through, that you are listening so you can make the adjustments. And the sad part about it is we've been on the air for 3 years. People been telling what's going on, and people still sniggling and giggling and allowing the mismanagement to continue. And I don't know what to do with that.
Because the rules only change when it benefits them.
Correct.
All right, Kiana. Hey, look, it's sad. All right, we got Mr. Hope. Mr. Hope, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
How you doing, brother? How you doing, sister?
Hey, King, how are you?
I'm good. I was just listening to what topic y'all was talking about. So you can get a house for $500, but they got all these stipulations that set you back from getting the house.
Come on.
So since you can't get the house because of the stipulations, so now what are they doing? They giving the fire departments authority to go practice and burn down the houses.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They're on 27th Street right now. Right off Burleigh.
See the game?
Wait. What you say they where?
On 27th Street, right off Burleigh.
Working on the house, doing something to the house.
Yeah.
Practicing.
Ha!
Practicing. Yeah,
that'll never happen in Sherwood.
Only in our community.
No.
Oh, wow. And then we get to deal with the smoke and all the stuff that come with somebody burning up the house.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
And the chemicals in the air next to the kids and stuff like that.
So, and the main thing they'll say is we have this program where, $500 you can get this property, but they don't tell you got to have $50,000 in the bank. They don't tell you that, man.
Look, let me tell you something. I it's some things I want to tell people, but I didn't went and got an attorney. Okay. So, hey, look, when we come back, but before, wait, because this people, my blood pressure's starting to go up. Hold on. It's about that time.
One call, that's all.
Now's your chance to be entered in to win our One Call, That's All 5K giveaway. That's right. This is your chance to be entered in to win $5,000. Call 833-212-1017 right now. Be caller number 10 to be entered in to win our 5K giveaway. And remember, if you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, give Gruber Law Offices a call. One call, that's all. Caller number 10 right now will be entered in to win this money from our Gruber Law Offices One Call, That's All 5K giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. Call now, 833-212-1017.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. We do this for you, Truth Nation. Because of your unwavering support, we are a 24-time WBA Award finalist.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
On Thursday, May 30th, join Sharp Literacy for the 9th annual Unwrapped Milwaukee fundraising event from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Deco. Unwrapped is an evening of community, creativity, and food. Top area chefs will create gourmet appetizers, entrees, and dessert bites using McDonald's ingredients. The fundraiser will support Sharp's STEAM-based educational program, serving thousands of urban elementary students in 49 Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Racine schools. For tickets, visit sharpliteracy.org.
Grab tickets to any Brewers game now. Next up, it's a can't-miss homestand against the Cubs and the White Sox, the week of May 27th through June 2nd. Open up a new chapter of the I-94 rivalry May 27th through the 30th as the Brewers take on the Cubs. Then join Happy Days theme night for a Bronze Fonz bobblehead at the game on Friday, May 31st. Get in on a big week of Brewers action now at brewers.com/tickets.
My name is Adrienne, and I was hurt in a car accident. What Gruber Lofts has done for me was made me feel safe. It didn't cost me anything, just one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Lofts today. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's my name? What's my name? Look. What's my
Congratulations to Chanel. You'll be entered in to win our 5K giveaway. If you or a loved one are injured in an accident, give Gruber Law Offices a call. One call, that's all. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. Hey, look, we've been having another conversation today, I guess, about the housing.
Yes.
You know, situations going on. And this is what's sad about the city housing. This is where grandma could be. You know, my auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that's disabled. This is supposed to be a help.
Right.
But it's turning into a nightmare. And then people saying that they got these houses that in the city that's sitting next to them in their neighborhoods that they can't even get because of the requirements.
Correct. Remember when me and you were running for the automatic seats? That
was years ago. I forgot all of that.
But when we were speaking with, you know,
a lot of
residents who wanted to, you know, buy the buildings in their neighborhood and give back, they were told by the alderman that they wanted certain things and not what they wanted. It was about what the alderman wanted. They didn't want more daycares. They didn't want anything to do with the individuals that lived in the community to get these buildings to give back to the community. They wanted what they wanted, coffee shops, so on and so forth. So, again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, look, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017 or join us in the chat as we go live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Miss Sandra, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Hello.
Hey,
how you doing, Miss Sandra?
Hi. I am fine. How are we doing today?
Hey, we having these discussions, these on-air open discussions, and we talking about the housing.
Yeah, that's why I had to chime in. And then you were talking about trafficking and all that stuff. And I'm just sitting up here. I said, hey, this is horrible because, like I said, a lot of kids do go online, and the young kids are very vulnerable, and we already know that. Mm-hmm. And so then I whenever they speak of this, it just bring up all the stuff. It bring up Petal Island, where 13 and 14-year-old kids was taken over there. It bring up the Catholic Church, where the priest was doing the things they were doing. They got away with it. They all get away with this stuff, you know. But the housing market now, like I say, I've had my house for years and years. I got in 72. And so that probably was at the point the deterioration started. I think when they did this first way, they ran 43.
Yes.
So all the housing and stuff. See, I went to elementary school, and I was all in that area. And so, and I remember when they did that, you know, and then they started putting up signs. The white people started putting up signs. We're not moving to suburbia. We like it here. But the same ones moved away. And so you start seeing a big deterioration of the city. And so, like, my house I got in 72. and then you start seeing the houses getting, boarded up, landlords moving or setting them on fire because, they want to get the little money off of them to move somewhere else because the city was getting raggedy. And so this is your pipeline to prison, the third grade, all this stuff. But anyways, I got the land next door to me, but at the time I got it for $12. And they said you had to have $500 in the bank to prove you could start, building the house or remodeling the house.
Okay.
So it was $1. You had $1 for the land, and then $12 to register it. Mm-hmm. Now it's completely turned around a different circle, and then where I am is a lot of empty space. That's why when I call her, I be telling her how the garbage is being dumped over here. Yeah. I mean, tables, chairs, couches. You just be surprised. Just like this lady, the city, she tracked whoever the people was. That was Dr. Kim was mentioning that. But they told me I couldn't build nothing on the lot. When I got that lot for $1, they told me I could not build nothing on that lot.
Wow. So if she wanted to build a tiny home, they got so many cheap options to build houses now that if I can get me a lot,
so you telling me
I can get me a nice little setup.
But it come with the red tape too. So you telling me that I can get this land that there was a house.
You just
on
babysitting
it, and now you're telling me that I paid you, and the stipulation is I just got to leave it empty.
You getting paid to cut the grass.
That part.
You got to cut the grass, keep
Facts.
it maintained, or you gonna get a ticket.
Facts.
You just bought the land just to keep it cut.
You controlling me.
Maybe you could probably have a picnic on it. Get a picnic basket. You know what I mean?
And then they'll probably say you need a permit for that.
Well, I own it, so at least I can throw a picnic on it.
Until
maybe get a family reunion, go and get a DJ or something.
Until you get a pig
call
slip.
me Tory. Hey, that's what you can do with them lots. Have the family gatherings and stuff. Get DJ Brother Z out there and turn up.
That part.
But if you want to build a house on it, if you want to do something real on it, maybe you can sell some tickets and throw a little concert on it.
Bruh. You're going to jail.
Tara, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, hello. Good afternoon. How are you both?
How you doing,
Queen?
Tara?
How are you?
I'm good. First thing about this young man that's missing, I was wondering if there's any way that someone in the community could get involved and help. Well, I would be willing to put up flyers or do something like that.
Awesome.
Is there a way that one
leave
could get
DJ
involved?
Brother Z your information?
Okay.
All
Now
help
the
is needed,
second thing. Okay, and second thing. Now my small human, she had this app. And at first, it was very innocent. Then, after I started looking at it, because I'm going to get her phone.
Come on.
I'm going to get that phone, and I'm going to look at what you're doing on your phone. I'm going to look at your text messages. If you're texting your friends, what are you all texting about?
Come on.
You don't have no privacy. I'm in control.
Come on.
So, she had this app, and it was innocent at first, and all of a sudden, it started getting a little bit more weird and had her calling it master and this and that and all kind of weird. Yes, and it was supposed to be some AI generated. I told her no ma'am, no sir, no child. We shutting this off because it began to become very sensual.
Wow.
And she's only 13. Yes,
like a boyfriend or something, like a relationship.
It was like someone trying to control. And this is, I want you to lay down on me or something like that. It was very sensual for it to be supposedly an innocent app.
Do you know what the app was called?
What was it called? We don't remember. I really don't remember. It was like some Asian kind of anime kind of app thing. Yes.
Yeah. What was the logo? What was the logo? What was the color of the app?
Look, I was so mad. All I saw was red.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember.
You not wrong at all.
Look, I deleted it. I told her, I took her phone. Not saying she was fully to blame, but she was engaging. And I told her this could have been a complete stranger grooming you. Mm-hmm. You don't know who this person was you were talking to. So, I was angry. I was angry at this, whatever this app was, and I just deleted it. I didn't know what it was, never heard of it. And so I warn parents, Be careful of what you're letting your children get into. Look at their phones. Be nosy. Get in their business. Because no, this is not going to. That's not going to work in my house.
Come on.
Oh boy.
Hey, it ain't
Thank
a
you for
game.
being concerned. Thank you for being concerned.
This is not a game.
It's not a game.
Y'all think they on there playing games,
Right. Come on.
but they playing a game with their life.
And the whole goal is for it to make it look like it's child friendly, and then it transforms into something else.
Remember that ugly little lady that they had out there scaring the kids?
Yes.
Like, and it was on the children's stuff.
Yep.
And we didn't. Kids was getting scared of this little ugly looking bird with the Popeyes.
Yeah.
And they was going around and they was saying that they was gonna come eat them up.
Yep.
And
I
this was
remember
going
that.
on for a while before the parents was like, what is y'all
What
talking
is y'all
about?
talking about? Yep.
Oh wow.
Yep.
They gonna sneak something up in there.
And like she stated, they use anime.
Yep.
And a lot of kids is into anime. So
Hey, look, when we come back, we gonna stay on the lines. We got David on the lines. We got some chat. We got some talk to text. We're gonna try to get to all of it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Connie's Compassionate Care is a Wisconsin Medicaid Badger Care Plus benefit program designed to help pregnant women retain the support and services needed to have a healthy baby. From medical appointments, transportation, and health education support. So, if you or anyone you know can benefit from our agency, call 414-550-7521 to speak with Lasagna. Connie's Compassionate Care has got you covered.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
I think you're spoiled. You have too many choices. We sometimes forget that having choice is a luxury. I can remember when I was a little kid, I either ate what my mother cooked for dinner or I starved. I didn't have the luxury of choice. Now we can choose anything and everything. We can choose which apps we want to be a part of. We can go and pick a new mate. We can decide what food we want to order. We have an unlimited amount of choice. And I think that we forget that choice is a luxury. You are either a winner or you're a loser. You're either going up or you're going down. You're either free or a slave. You are either woke or you are asleep. Those are called binary choices. And it's tough for people to understand just having two choices in a world that inundates us with unlimited choice. I know you don't like the candidates that are on your ballot come November. Guess what? They probably don't like you either. But you only have a binary choice. You either want this country to excel and succeed and explore new industries and be honest and fair about racial inequity. You either believe in climate change or you don't. You believe in democracy or you don't. You want a country that will do whatever it can to help people, all people, regardless of gender identity, regardless of national origin, or you want to take the low road and vote for the person that only wants to help himself with no regard for anyone else. Choice is a luxury. Unfortunately, too many of us forget that it's a luxury. Binary choice is all you have in November. I hope you choose wisely.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. McKissick is the oldest minority-owned professional design and construction firm in the U.S., and Cheryl McKissick Daniel is the latest in her family tree to lead the group. She's president and CEO and talked to Bloomberg about why it means a lot to her to run her family's long-standing business.
I stand on the shoulders of 4 other generations. And so, I feel like I'm winning before I get started. For them to navigate this country of ours, this great country of ours for 5 generations is an amazing thing. And so I feel honored, I feel blessed, and I feel as though I have a mission to keep this company going.
Cheryl McKissick Daniel is a proud Howard University graduate, and outside of her day job, she works on corporate, charitable, and community boards with an eye on fostering DEI. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, we have the perfect way for you to kick off your Memorial Day weekend. Join us for our Beyond the Mic with Sherwin Hughes Happy Hour Mixer Series. This sophisticated event takes place Friday, May 24th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Gibraltar MKE. Indulge in delicious cocktails, great conversations, and unforgettable memories with all the Truth Nation family. We also will be doing a Truth giveaway every 30 minutes. So get there at 5 p.m. sharp so you don't miss out. Don't miss out on the fun. And join us for Beyond the Mic with Sherwin Hughes on Friday, May 24th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Gibraltar MKE located at 131 North Jackson Street in downtown Milwaukee.
Hey.
Also, Truth Nation, we're all excited for the launch of Jammin' with Juice. Carrie, Noni, and Benjamin will be coming at you live every weekday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. starting on Monday, May 20th. Jammin' with Juice. We'll be talking about all the trending topics of the day while giving you all the laughs as they explore and entertain you. So make sure you mark your calendars for 12 o'clock sharp on Monday, May 20th for the official launch of Jammin' with Juice on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. We got some callers on the line. David, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you doing, Brother David?
I'm all right. So a couple of things. So first I want to say this. So you mean to tell me that when someone posts anything on Facebook or any one of these social media platforms or whatever about anything good or they deem not appropriate, they can block you for that, but they can't seem to figure out how to stop someone from being taken advantage of online?
That part.
Matter of fact, they're getting sued. They're getting sued because a lot of the algorithms of the people who are, pedo, the algorithms are leading them to the young people.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what they're saying is before the missing incident, 92% of the children that wind up missing are speaking to adults online. And this is the information on the website, online enticement and analysis of missing children and youth.
Wow, see, and that's even worse because now, I mean, I'm not an idiot, and I know everybody else understand what I'm saying when I say this, but that little camera that's on the phone, you think it's just taking your picture when you want to take a picture? It's taking your picture when you're on the phone talking whatever, or you doing FaceTime or whatever. Someone's watching you do that, so they clearly know that these are children that's being taken advantage of. Okay.
Yes.
Now, and then another thing I wanted to talk about was the properties that's going on the north side of Milwaukee, how they're making it very difficult for us to purchase them. That's true because I'm going through a program now, and it's like a lot of red tape. So if you don't have the tenacity or the oomph to follow through with it, it's very easy. It's very easy for you to get discouraged and say, you know what, I'm done with it.
Right.
Because they ask for the same thing over and over and over again. You got to make copies and copies and copies of the same thing over. And I understand what that's about. And it's frustrating, but you have to push through that because I'm a firm believer of this. The north side, south side, west side, it makes no difference where you are. The north side is just as good as any other side of Milwaukee if we make it that way.
I agree.
It's not like what you said, Tory. You started off picking up a piece of paper.
Right.
So if we could do that in our own neighborhood and we think of it as a neighborhood instead of the hood, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We can go. And I understand what the lady said about when she called in and she said, we'll give you this property for $1 and you pay $12, but you can't build anything on it. That's absolutely correct. You can't build anything on it, but you can grow vegetables and stuff on it, but you can't build anything on it. And I think you can only put a certain amount of fencing on that. When I checked it, that was some years ago, so I know it's probably has changed since then. But I'm just a firm believer of we can make because it didn't start off the way. I mean, it didn't start off the way that it is now. The North Side was always a family knit side of town.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, change it. Look, I'm gonna tell you, every 10 years you got to make the adjustments.
You do,
and you got to make sure the leadership is in a space where they understand what adjustments need to be made for those constituents that they represent.
Correct.
And I don't see that happening. I see that every time somebody call in about what's going on in our districts,
mm-hmm.
the requirements don't match what needs to take place for us to actually obtain the goals that we're trying to set to improve our neighborhoods.
And it's time to move forward with action.
Thomas, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in. Brother Thomas.
Oh, hey, what's up, Tory? Hey, Liz, how you doing?
I'm good, King. How are you?
All right. It's so much I can say, but let me just say this. I think some parents, they need to get more nosy with their kids.
Yeah.
And you know what? Now, I grew up in the 70s. Let me just give you a little example of how my mother was. When she comes up in the room or when she washed clothes and stuff, she pay attention to everything. I know one time I came and she was washing my clothes. My mother, to empty out the pockets.
Yeah.
And she found some matches in my pocket. And do you know I got the third degree as asking why I had these matches?
Was you smoking?
Stuff like that. Or right. It was times where I had on my cousin's shirt and I came in the house with my cousin's shirt on and my mother knew that she didn't buy it.
Right.
And she asked me whose shirt did I have on. I said, oh, this is my cousin LeMan's shirt. And she told me to get that boy back his shirt and don't be wearing his clothes because I had shirts.
Wow. Thank you for tapping in, Thomas. James, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, what's going on, Tory? Miss Brown, how y'all doing?
Hey, King, blessings, brother.
Hey, I want to say something about the city, man. I bought a bunch of them city houses real cheap a couple of years ago, and I was getting them $2,500, $3,000, $500. It's a loophole in that, man. I ain't gonna say too much on the radio about it, but I mean, I've been telling everybody how to get them, and what the city do with them lots. They want you to buy them so they can put them lots on, because you got to pay tax at the end of the year on them empty lots. They don't tell you that, and like the other caller was saying, yeah, you buying a lot to cut the grass. So
I said that.
People was telling me, man, they're like, you stupid man, for $1, once you get it. I said, man, you think I'm finna buy a headache? No, they can keep that. They can keep it.
Hey, look, that's it. You think you got some property?
Master manipulation.
And I didn't know you had to pay the taxes on the. What is the taxes on the lot?
The same thing that the house.
You get it for $1, and if the taxes is what?
Hey,
1,000,
1,500. Depends on where it's at.
Oh wow, you done picked up a debt. Miss C. You on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in. How you doing, Queen?
Hey, how you doing, Tory? How you doing, Queen?
I'm good, Queen. How are you?
You know what? When you study Black history, back in slavery time, this is the same mentality. Blocking, hindering,
upgrading,
stopping. You cannot, that's right. They hinder you from, advancing. Now, you think about our community. If, the lots that were built, they were able to, reconstruct, that would help build up, neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I mean, they even got like these tiny houses now you can build, for little or nothing. People need places to stay.
Right.
Like Tory said, he could buy a whole lot. Just how many little tiny houses could you put on there and rent them out? I mean, there's so much that could be done to enhance stores and businesses. You know what I mean? Right in the midst of our communities, we could, help, people just advance, and then our, neighborhoods look really, really good.
Yes.
And as far as that young man, I want to tell you what happened with me in March about that Elijah Vu baby, because I'm a Christian. And I believe in having a real relationship with God. I believe in fasting and praying, studying that word. There is something to that, because I've been living it for some time. But this one particular incident that occurred about 4:00 in the morning, you get up go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So anyway, it came to me that Elijah Vu, had been murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And where he was, what city he was in that I never heard of. So I get my iPhone and I said, I think he was in like 2 rivers, 2 lakes or something like that. 2 lakes it was. And so anyway, I get my iPhone and it come to me a place called Two lakes or 2 rivers. Either one is one of them he was in, and the other one is the place where he was to be found. So I said, I never heard of that. So I get my iPhone. I said, is there a police station? I took to my iPhone in 2 lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, when we come back, thank you, Miss C, for tapping in. When we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Truth Family Fest is back. If you're looking for a fun opportunity to showcase your clothing line, restaurant, nonprofit organization, food truck, or small business, look no further than doing it at our Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 17th. We are currently accepting vendor applications for our festival, and you don't want to miss out on this great opportunity to promote your business and be part of all the fun. For more information or to sign up to be a vendor, visit truthfamilyfest.com.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Introducing your trusted partner for all your freight transportation needs. It is Out the Mud Hauling. From local to long distance hauls, they ensure seamless, timely deliveries for businesses nationwide. They offer a variety of services like cross-docking, order fulfillment, debris removal, hazardous material handling, pallet storage, and much more. Whether you're a seasoned shipper or an aspiring entrepreneur, trust Out the Mud Hauling for all your trucking needs across the USA. Contact them today at 262-278-1595. Out the Mud Hauling.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
After an accident, don't wait to get the help you need. Call Gruber Law Offices first. There is no fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome.
One-on-one, serving the truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown. Another powerful show coming to an end today.
Powerful. Very, very, very powerful. The reality check on our children and being safe. What we think is safe at home, but they got these phones. They got these iPads.
Right.
You know, you think you're in the comfort of your own home, and at the same time, you're in the room with your child. They sitting right next to you, or they laying down on the floor, and they on their phone, and they messaging somebody that you don't know, you know, who's playing like a child at first, and then it starts to get dark. The reality is getting your kids' business. Your kids is your business, so everything that they have, reality check as an adult, it's time to have the conversations to prevent. You need to be aware. So today, take that time to sit down with your family and friends and have that real life conversation. Because again, like we said, it's not only the children that are falling for this, it's adults as well. So you need to really have conversations because like I said, to prevent, you need to be aware.
Hey, look. Well, I appreciate you for being on these front lines as usual, and we got a lot of work to do.
We do. Let's get it.
We got a missing person out here, too.
We do. Fernando.
Hey.
Please share if you see it.
Go to the social media pages. Go to my social media pages and share.
Yeah.
And it's out on YouTube right now. We got it up on YouTube. Hey, look, if we all do a little, nobody got to do a lot.
Hey.
And we got to be our own resource.
All the time. See something, say something.
Hey, look, I appreciate y'all for tapping into the show. And remember, look, the awareness got to be high. It's 2024. And sometimes I don't even know what I'm looking at no more.
Come on.
You know, but we can always be resourceful. And we got to make sure we watching, keeping our head on a swivel. Hey, look, I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Unaffected by they threats, they get busy on they. That's how that shit tell me, man. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go and put your hands up. When times is how you stand up. LUB the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up.
.1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses.